Sorry for the delay, folks, but we got it now.
Okay.
You're okay.
Sorry.
We're ready to go.
Realistically, we've only been waiting for like 15 minutes now. It's not a big deal.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other people were late and stuff. We're fine. All right.
Okay.
Welcome back, friends, to AshWinter. Just a quick summary of the previous session. You proceeded further into this cave that you had entered into on behalf of the wise wolf that you had spoken to, and discovered that there was this large room kind of at the end of the cave, and contained in this large room was this black swirling mass upon a spiraling hill, and beneath the hill, all around it, separating the hill itself from the ledges that you had kind of entered out into this room on, there was a moat. There was a moat of boiling something, probably blood, maybe mud, something else. It's kind of earthy, but also acidic in a way. It almost seemed to be corrupted, and the swirling black mass atop the hill revealed itself to be a just monstrous black and green dragon that introduced himself as Insolus, the Dread Warden. And you had been warned of Insolus. You knew, kind of had a general idea that he was here. And you proceeded to, after talking to Insolus for a short period of time, you proceeded to enter combat with Insolus. And a pretty challenging fight. Several of you got down to single-digit health. At one point, there were 3 of you with single-digit health points, and like the rest of you had below half. So that was
I was never below half.
I was.
Were you
below
not?
half.
No, I was never below half. I was never
wasn't
below
below
75%.
I don't know. I have a screenshot of it somewhere, so I'll look at it again later. But anyways, pretty challenging fight overall, and some of you, Zuma, very, very close to death.
Yeah.
As your bow seemed to have angered Insolus in some way. The second that you used the swift death to my enemies, Insolus seemed to have tracked onto that, and he didn't like that at all. So
It was like swift up to my enemies.
I'm sorry, the hell did you just say to me?
What'd you just call me?
You did defeat the dragon, and Oz, going to loot its body, found this metal box inside of it with a crystal, a shard of obsidian within the center of it, and powering this magical shard of obsidian was actually a ruby that contained Grow and Soul. So Grow and Soul was used to power this spell that the obsidian crystal was emitting, and that
It was a dominate mind spell.
Yeah, it appeared to be some kind of very powerful domination magic, maybe even like more powerful, more potent than your standard dominate spell. That kind of led you to believe that maybe Insolus was being controlled here, but you're not positive. And due to somebody used see invisibility.
Me.
Lili, okay, right. So due to Lili using Truesider, see invisibility, she saw through into the ethereal plane and saw that there was the Nightwalker there, watching the entire encounter. Did not reveal itself, and immediately retreated upon realizing that it had been seen. You retreated into the safety of Lili's Temple of the Gods, where you got some rest, and some of you started kind of contacting your deities, seeing if you could maybe figure out some information. Zuma, you in particular had been talking with Thor about the origin of the Stormbow, and maybe why this dragon was so intent on ruining you, getting you dead. And then Lili and Oz had gone to the Temple of Shandakul to commune with Shandakul, who now you are both standing in Shandakul's space, literally space, and communing with him while he actually has a secondary method of communication to bring in Jergal into the conversation. So you're kind of having this little meeting of minds here.
A powwow.
A powwow, if you will. And that is where we are going to pick up. So if I recall in the RP chat, the last thing that was said, Oz looks to the orb. Let's see. So you're saying there's a chance. How do you kill the embodiment of death? And kind of as you're standing there, as you say this, Jergal almost seems to just kind of cackle for a moment. And you can't kill a nightwalker. They are death. You can only send them back to where they come from. Or trap them forever.
I mean, I feel like I could probably figure it out.
Do they have a soul?
No.
Oh. Don't I know a spell for this?
I don't know.
So how do we trap it forever?
Any kind of imprisonment, physical or otherwise, would work. I believe they cannot travel through more than 5 inches of lead.
All right.
How much lead is in my body?
Like none.
Well, that was a really bad call.
What? You're made of adamantium. What do you want from me?
Lead.
But then you'd be like, I don't think you know the physical properties of lead.
Maybe true.
Bad metal for body.
Metal is not bad for your body. You take it back.
Whoa.
You do need iron in your body.
That's not lead.
What are you, some kind of scientist?
Technically, yes.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Oh my gosh.
In both senses, in character and out of character, yes. Where's that spell? Don't I have a spell for this?
I
thought
was
had,
also
like...
talking about metal music.
Oh, this is fair. It's fair. No, I mean, he's right.
This is this it? They're undead, aren't they?
I believe you do know that much about them, yeah.
They're not a fiend?
Correct.
Okay.
They are technically considered undead.
Do I not get...
you
Arcane
get
Circle? Oh, here it is. Magic Circle.
Arcane Circle. Magic Circle, yeah.
Quick point of order. Is this
Mhm.
happen? Like, is this a thing that only Lili and
Yes.
here?
Yes.
So, just making sure.
I think
yes.
so, right?
You entered into the Temple of the Gods, and then they both departed to their, like, a little side room in order to basically get high and commune with Shandakul.
Okay, cool. Like, I just was making sure it wasn't like something where if I
Yep.
was like,
In the meantime, Zuma, as you're, I believe you're sitting in one of the side rooms dedicated to Thor. Yeah. So you have had this discussion about Velyria Brightmar and her kind of goings on with Thor and how she was once Thor's champion. And I believe the last thing you said is, who was she and where is she from? And Thor kind of sighs and, well, she was a friend, I guess. She's not really from your plane, but she ended up there. She was from Asgard. And, she wanted to do some good. So
Interesting.
we let her do some good.
I'm actually a member of our party is from Asgard.
Oh? Is it the Valkyrie? I would have never
Yes.
guessed. I don't know much about your companion. She doesn't serve under me, but I can assure you, you have the best there.
I know she's been an asset, that's for sure.
Velyria was a champion of good. She was a champion of righteousness and setting things right when they went wrong, and ensuring that no one got left behind. And she was tireless. I mean, she worked constantly. She really never stopped. She didn't sleep for weeks at a time sometimes. I mean, as a Valkyrie, she withstood that on her body, but it took a toll on her. And when she died, she asked to be transformed into a weapon of Seraph, to answer your question, no, you would not have, because it's never returned to Asgard.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so I left her here for future champions.
So was there a body left, or was she completely consumed?
Her death was a gruesome one. I'll leave it at that.
Was there a burial place or last resting place?
We held a traditional funeral for her in Asgard.
Ah, so her body's not even on this plane.
She didn't have a body left.
Right. All right. Sam knows what this is, but Zuma doesn't. That's why he's asking.
Yeah.
I see. So I'm guessing. All right. That makes sense. But is there a marker or anything on this plane that would? I guess this bow is.
Exactly.
Is a marker.
That
makes a lot of sense.
Zuma may actually know what that is, because Oz did that exact same thing for a small enemy that we fought in a cave somewhere.
That's true. That's true. You did send somebody to Valhalla.
I have another question, Thor.
Yes, of course.
The bow. I mean, the communication between the bow has been very minimal. It's almost as if I can know the feeling, not necessarily the words or the thoughts. I mean, is there a reason why, or is it just the limitations of the enchantment?
Velyria couldn't speak. She was mute. This was not a condition of the body, but rather one of the soul, and that carried over.
I see. Well, I mean, that helps now that I don't feel frustrated anymore of why I can't actually speak with her. But I guess in a way, I guess I can understand why she was so great and why she became what she was. I don't know if I'd have the courage to take that leap, but maybe one day when I see my life end, maybe I will decide to become weapon myself. I don't know.
If that is the choice you make, then I will abide by it. But know that it is a long and lonely time.
Well, I mean, I've been alone for a while. Well, not that long, but I mean, hunting, you really stay by yourself for a while, and it can get pretty lonesome. So, but anyway, well, I just want to say thank you for watching over me. I mean, I didn't die, so I guess you did have a hand in that to some degree. But thank you for letting me know. I have more appreciation for this bow now. So
Of course. And just contact me if you need anything.
yes, thank you.
Thor out.
Please tell me it's canon that Thor ends conversations going, Thor out.
No, he does. He does.
That
I'm
way he
telling
knows
you,
Thor.
Toril.
The way to know that he stopped speaking to you. That
It's-
it's silence.
Are you sure you didn't base this off of fucking Chris Hemsworth? Is that
Oh, I
right,
absolutely
Chris?
did. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
100%. That's the only Thor in my head anymore.
One of my coworkers actually came in on Halloween as Bro Thor.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't remember if that was the right Chris. There's so many goddamn
There's
Chris's.
there's a lot of Chris's, and there's a lot of Hemsworths as well.
Oh
There's
yeah.
so many Chris's in Avengers too. Like,
Yeah, there
Jesus
are.
Christ.
Yup. All they need to do is add Chris.
Need to add what? Love? I don't hear you. Why don't I hear? No. Does anybody hear me?
Hear me?
Hold on.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
What the?
What the
fuck?
heck?
Sounds like it's on you.
All right, yeah. Leave Discord and restart
No,
it
So
or
how are
something.
you
No, I-
answering her questions if you can't hear her? Okay, great.
I meant through Discord because everything went
Okay.
silent when he.
Yeah, you can just leave Discord and restart it.
No, that's
Yeah, I
fine.
forgot you guys were in the same house.
Yeah, well, she's sitting like 5 feet from me.
It lagged for a second. I couldn't hear anybody.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you hear
good.
that?
I hate
It's
when
good.
you do that.
Oh my god, no.
Oh,
Oh no.
It's spreading.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
All right, so
I will give you my chicken bok. Sam has heard it. It's loud.
no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, not loud, not loud, not loud. We can hear it another time. Don't do loud. I'll have to prepare for that. Okay. So, yeah, Thor ends the conversation. Seraph, to answer your question from chat, you rolled a 20 on your history check, and you have definitely heard of Velyria Brightmar before. She was like a paragon of the Valkyries, and a paragon is like the highest rank of Valkyrie. They are kind of like exemplars to the rest of the Valkyries, and they kind of embody the what the Valkyries are supposed to be and stand for and everything else. And that Velyria accomplished like a ton of things. She led a company. She kind of championed the rise of certain freedoms to a lot of individuals on other planes of existence. Asgard has a really complicated political system, but she kind of helped bring people out of poverty. She did just basically like just all the goodwill work you can imagine. She was just a tireless worker for. She wasn't so much like a traditional hero, like going around slaying stuff. But they did put her in charge of a company because she was militarily brilliant. She was really good at strategy and stuff like that. As a fighter, she was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, she's decent. She's a Valkyrie, but put her in charge of a battlefield and she would, run circles around people. And she
Is her code name Zero?
no,
Oh.
It's
don't-
operative.
I don't get that reference.
Oh.
I'm
It's
sorry.
from an anime. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which anime is
Um,
it? I recognize it. I just can't remember.
Code Geass.
That's
Oh, okay. No, she's not Lelouch.
So,
So, but her company was eventually ruined in one battle against frost giants and trolls, and she retired from any military career after that and decided to go to the prime material plane to work on kind of spreading goodwill and stuff like that, and she eventually became Thor's champion on the prime material plane.
Nice. So, would I know that she got turned into a weapon? Just not like what?
No, because
Okay.
on Asgard they held a traditional funeral for her, and technically Valkyries are immortal, but the nature of her death was really, really gruesome. The details weren't released, and as far as anyone else knows, her soul was completely obliterated.
Okay.
So,
Should have been
Yeah.
stopped smoking all the marijuana's told her.
um, so,
Oh my
so
god.
Jergal,
okay, yeah, back to y'all. Yes.
So
No,
what happens?
Lili, you address him as sir.
Sir,
Hmm.
Sir Jergal?
Sure.
Okay.
No, just sir.
That seems rather disrespectful. Anyway, so are these beings? What happens exactly when they die?
They don't die. You can't kill death.
No, you can't kill death.
He like gives you a side glance, like, well, okay.
Well, surely they have some sort of life essence powering them.
What
There is
if
no
we-
life.
Well,
What if
okay,
we
yes,
took
figure of
your light and shoved it inside of it
my
and made it explode?
light.
No, a light. Any light. Just
It-
a good light. You know, like spiritual goodness.
Yeah, man, that'll totally work.
So, nightwalkers are impervious to most forms of damage. Your physical weapons will not harm them in a way that you might expect. Their physical form isn't real. The only way to harm them is to conjure enough repelling magic. And even then, they can always return.
Well, how do they return? Why? Like,
They are champions of Bane and Orcus, and they feed directly from those gods' essences. That is their
Kill
fuel.
those gods.
I suspect the Nightwalkers would be no more. Jergal just
There's
goes.
our plan.
Jergal just not Jergal. Shandakul just goes. Whoa, dude.
You fucking read my mind.
one godly entity at a time, Oz, alright?
As
So-
competent as you are, I am not terribly certain of your ability to kill a god yet.
Okay, so what we clearly need is a magic circle mixed with a forbidden spell.
So what am I gonna need to kill a god?
We will get to that another time.
Always do
Lili
things
raises
on
an
your
eyebrow.
timeline.
For now, to deal with the Nightwalkers, you should probably get a box. A big one.
A
A
lead
big
box.
lead box.
Place upon this box a forbidden spell cast in the ethereal plane. And perhaps you will trap it. And if you trap it, deliver it to me. I will see that it does not escape. I have plans for such a creature.
Can I roll insight?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, alright.
Hold on,
Oh,
let me
wait, I have
just-
advantage on those.
Okay.
Yep. With the necklace, with the
Yeah,
earring.
so 24. Okay, cool. Let me just go ahead and roll Jergal's. Okay, so he rolled
I get it, alright.
Well, for all you know, he's not charismatic.
You are unable to ascertain the nature of the statement.
Alright.
Now I want to know what he rolled.
I saw at least 3 10s in there, so
So you're saying you're being lazy and not willing to count it up?
this is true. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't deny
Breaking
it.
bounded accuracy. Why are you not using a d20? God.
Math is hard.
Math is super difficult, and I don't do math or meth. Funny enough, those are 2 things that start with M that I don't do,
Alright.
including. Hold on, I'm gonna think of another one.
This is where we
Mass.
find
I don't
out
do
that-
that.
It was okay.
This is where we find out that gods get an extra 4 d20s to their checks.
They just get to add an extra like couple of d20s. They have 55 motes of valor, and they just use those, and they refresh daily.
Say 4 d20s.
No, but now that's great. Thank you, Spirit.
Yeah. Someone got it.
I thought. Okay, you did.
I have a brain, but it doesn't fire on all cylinders ever. So
Yeah, because you have 4 D20s.
wow.
Oz. How big does this box have to be, first off, Jergal?
Large enough to contain the creature that you saw, plus a foot or two.
How tall was the creature?
That was
What
like
if it's
9
a
feet.
contortionist?
How wide was it?
He's a skinny boy.
Was
Pretty
it
skinny. So like
need a
like a
5-foot wide, 10-foot tall box?
something like that. Yeah. Basically a big ass coffin.
Hey Oz, how much does lead cost? Do you know?
Money.
Yes, ask the pirate lord that just says money.
I don't know.
How much does this cost? Money?
I mean,
I don't know.
money is
I just throw money at problems until they go away.
I mean, it's
That
better
has-
than costing your soul.
That has.
How's-
Hey,
How's that worked with Ezekiel?
Hey.
I don't know. I haven't seen him long enough to throw money at him.
That's fair.
That's true.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
We're
Would
gonna
a
do that, don't
giant
worry.
lead box cost more than 1,000 GP?
I'm 100% certain that we could find a lead box for less money than what we have.
Well, if it costs less than 1,000, then I could totally just make one right now.
You understand that I'm rich. Like, I am flush with coin. I have more money
Listen,
than I
okay,
know what to do.
I
I have more
get
money
it.
than I'll be able to spend my entire life.
I get
Well,
it. I
maybe
get
not, 'cause
it.
I'm not
I
gonna
get
die.
it. You're like the sugar daddy. All right. Anyway,
I'm not sure that's how that works, man.
Also,
how
I
it
don't
works.
make candy. Oh, that's a weird thing to say.
Is that what that means? Oh.
100% yes.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah,
Well, if you guys aren't going to tell me how to kill a god, I really don't know what business I have here right now.
Wow.
complete your tasks. Come to me when they're done.
But there's so many.
What are you gonna do with him? Out of curiosity.
I have plans on plans on plans.
Jesus.
So
It's like me with coins on coins on.
Right.
I
Stonks.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
can I have a hint?
I'm
This isn't
afraid
a
not,
game.
dear Linara.
Oh, all right. Well, I tried.
We're talking about my soul here. You just want a hint? What is this? A
What?
game to you?
Yeah,
No. Maybe. Look, all right. Like every time he speaks, there's like swirling colors and stuff. All right. So like clearly it has to be a game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all are both high as hell. I forgot about this. Oh, no.
Those are just the drugs.
Drugs.
I have a point of order. How does Oz get high now?
They're magic drugs.
yep.
They
God
are
drugs.
indeed magic drugs.
God drugs
They're
too.
literally magic drugs. I'll
They were
take them.
created using Temple of the Gods.
That,
Uh,
and they took a hit off
Shandakul's pipe.
Oh God, that's right, we did.
Yeah, that's where this comes from. So, yeah, Lili rolled a. I'm looking for it right now.
8.
Lili rolled a 4 out of 10.
4? Holy shit.
And
I rolled
then
8.
you rolled an 8 out of 10. And the results of that, Oz, while you're used to some of the drugs on the mortal plane, the offerings of a god can be a little bit more potent. Everyone's voice goes down an octave, which is strangely appropriate for Lili right now.
Yeah.
over the next few seconds, and you realize that you are very, very high right now. Lili, the next few seconds are confusing. The colors of space and everything around you fade and change in hue and temperature. A bizarre swirl of colors dizzies you for a moment before coming to rest. The stars are pink. Oz is cyan. Shandakul, who previously had light brown skin, is now a fiery orange.
Yep.
Okay, so, yep. Great.
So, like, okay. All right.
Does that assist you in any way?
Yes, thank you. It does.
Good. I cannot affect a nightwalker. None of us can.
Then how do you plan to do experiments on him?
There are ways.
Hmm.
Do they involve brick?
I'm sorry, what?
Bricks. Are you gonna hit it with bricks?
Perhaps bricks of a sort.
Ethereal bricks?
Very small ones.
What? Small brick. So, like rocks?
Are you gonna build it with a house? Are you gonna build a house for it?
I must go.
Okay, bye, Dad.
Dad, what?
Shandakul tucks the little orb away as Jergal's image fades from it, and he goes, "He's always cranky. Like, gosh, he should just settle down. I feel like you're gonna have a little trouble with the nightwalker thing, and he told you to use a box, but I think you could do something else. What if you could just like banish it somewhere permanently? Can you do that?
I don't know.
Permanently?
Yeah, like forever.
I don't think so.
All right, well that
Can
sucks.
I?
I don't know. You can always just try to kill it. I don't think it's gonna die. I think he's right about that, but you might be able to.
Do I have a spell that can banish things permanently?
Banishment? That's semi-permanently.
That's not permanent, though.
Yes, they can use other means, but they can't get out of there magically.
Hey, do you still have that dagger that I gave you?
Yeah, why?
I'm pretty sure that can just make things vanish permanently.
Well, not permanently. We got you back.
With magic.
Yeah, didn't you need like gate spell or something to do that?
Did we?
I don't know. You guys
Yeah.
did it. I was just there.
I wasn't there. I
I
came
don't
in
know.
like right after all that jazz.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You were there when they brought Oz back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are.
You showed up literally as they disappeared.
Oh, all right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's Lily's story. She's sticking with it. She's high as fuck.
It's true.
Fair.
Really floaty right now. Very floaty. Just
So,
kind of.
okay.
Woo.
All right. So hold on. Banishment. What level spell is that?
That should be level 3, I think.
It's a 4.
4.
It's a 4. It is
Yep.
a 4. Target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target rebuilds the target is native to its own plane of the spell. Target reapers.
You know, Oz, my guy, I wonder if you could just like hit it with something real hard and make it go away.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Hit it with what?
I don't
So
know,
confused.
but like if you could hit it hard enough, maybe it'll just disappear and die, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe not die,
No.
but
I
No,
mean,
I
I've
don't know.
hit stuff hard enough to make it die.
what if you could trap it inside of a pocket dimension?
What if I could trap it inside of me?
Whoa. Hey, I really like where the way this is going, but
Well,
damn, dude.
Well, do they know magic? Like, trends?
No, the Nightwalkers, they don't really know any magic. They just have some like latent energy and stuff. It's like death and stuff, you know? I don't think they can like cast funny spells. Not like you can.
Do I have a pocket dimension?
I don't know. Do you have I forget what the spell's called, but you can make it dimension.
Yeah.
That's called Demiplane.
Yeah, demiplane.
Yeah, I don't have.
It's a
Demi
wizard
plane.
spell only, or
Yeah.
warlock if they take it.
Yeah, I don't have.
Isn't
Demi
this temple kind of a pocket dimension?
Yeah.
No. I am not trapping him inside my temple.
Plus, I think anyone inside gets like thrown out whenever you close the temple, which is really just ineffective. What's the point of the
Yeah.
door?
To knock it down?
Oh man, you read my mind. He takes another puff on his pipe. Lol. Yeah,
Oh,
what if you
shit.
guys just managed to create, or like, I don't know, find some kind of little pocket dimension, trap it in there for a little bit? Be pretty handy dandy.
Kill
You
it.
can't kill a nightwalker, but what if you polymorphed it into a bunny and then killed it?
No, you kept it.
It technically doesn't have a corporeal form.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like a physical form.
technically have a physical form. Like it interacts physically with the world around it, but it doesn't actually have like a
so it's
real
not
physical.
a creature.
It is technically a creature, yes. It is a creature, and it is considered undead, but it's a bit like a wraith.
We could still technically polymorph it in an ethereal plane and have an ethereal box. And teeny tiny box.
I don't suppose anyone knows the name of the Nightwalkers. Nightwalker?
Yeah, they're all named Chet.
Mm-mm.
No,
I
I think
don't
he's
know.
right.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
Do you know enough information to disprove what I just said?
She rolled
Hey, can
really
we
high.
ask Jergal?
He's gone.
Nah.
Jergal's here. He can't save you.
Save me from what?
I don't know, being wrong.
There's a lot of tension going on in here, and I think y'all need to both take another hit.
No.
Yes.
No.
He passes it to you, Oz.
No, They just
Yes.
need to hit on each other.
I don't know.
No, that's not it.
I don't know.
Drugs are the answer in this situation.
You can roll a d10 for me if you want.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh, you got a 9. Nice.
Nice.
Oz, smell is a really funny thing, especially as a Warforged. It's really strange. Roll me a d4 real quick. Evens, nice. So there's a lot of different smells around. Like you smell like metal, and there's a faint hint of blood about you. Lili smells of various scents. Shandakul definitely smells mostly of whatever is in that pipe. However, all of those scents just kind of fade away, all of them, and you smell something. Is it somebody baking cookies?
Look.
Right? Every scent for the next couple of hours that you smells like cookies being baked.
I love this.
Right?
This is the best day.
He brings the pipe back and he takes another hit off it. He goes, just think that you guys have a couple of
Nope,
options.
give me that.
Oh, okay. Passes it to you.
Alright, so he's gonna do it.
Okay, roll a d10.
Well,
There's no saving throw on this, obviously. Cool.
Aw.
I rolled
The
a 4 again.
colors start to shift a little bit. And then Shandakul, who went from like light brown to fiery orange, is now like basically might as well be like an Asari from Mass Effect in terms of hue. And you look over and Oz, who's like usually like this kind of, what is it, like a dark green metal basically, or is it dark red? I don't remember.
Red.
Okay, so you got like this dark red metal has shifted around to cyan, and now you look over and he's just like bright neon yellow, and all the stars are shifting in color and everything else, and it's not as dizzying this time because you kind of expected it. but everything is just a completely different color than it normally is, and not just color. It's all about like the temperature and the saturation and everything as well. It's all different. It's really disorienting. It's kind of like looking at a negative photo of reality.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah,
Okay.
stuff hits real hard. You got to be careful. Lately, you're taking big. Look, no, you just gotta chill. The way I see it, y'all have a couple of options. I figure you can take old Jergal's advice and trap it in a box. And then I don't know if I'd give it to Jergal. He's a little creepy about that stuff, but I think maybe you could trap it inside of a like a pocket dimension thing instead of a box, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to get out of that. But
What
I
if we
think
just line me with some lead and put it in me? I'm the
do you
box.
think it'll fit in you? I don't think
I don't-
so.
I don't think it will.
Oh, I think they can make it fit.
Wonder if you could like get some kind of weapon that properly affects the ethereal plane and like can kill stuff like that and then kill it. I don't know if that exists, but if it does,
Doesn't
I figure it'd be a
Eve
good
have
way.
that spell that makes things get bigger? What if we just make me get bigger or make it get smaller? And put it inside?
Wow, yeah. I mean, I don't know about that one, but I like it. I think that'd be at least entertaining to watch.
Big brain.
Okay, are we
Galaxy
giving it
brain,
to,
if you think
first,
about it.
First off, are we giving it to Jergal or not?
Well, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
That directly affects the beginning of our plans, Mr.
I don't think
Greenish
so.
blue man. Reddish? What are colors?
All right, no more for her.
Yeah, she's been hitting pretty hard. She's got to calm down a little bit.
I am calm.
That's not what that. It's all right. Just chill.
I am chill.
That's not how that would look. Just relax, okay?
What?
All right, look, we know that we need to trap it. We just don't know if we're going to give it to Jergal or not.
Well, a spell, fucking, what is this spell called?
Slow down,
Forbidden
use
spell.
your words.
I am. Forbidden spell only lasts for a day.
Okay, so it gives us a day to figure it out. Or to come up with some plan that will work flawlessly if you guys would pick up on my hints. And you guys will screw it up anyway, so why do I even try?
Hints?
None of this would have happened if you guys just would have let me swap the gems in the beginning of the stupid adventure.
Swap the gems? Oh! I'm sorry.
No, we had to give the right one to your dad.
I'm sorry.
Man, that's pretty harsh.
Lily actually starts crying.
You weren't there.
That's fair. That's fair. Or was I? I feel like I've always been with you ever since that one day.
Omnipotent bitch.
That one day you knocked down the door. I remember that day. I said, that's champion right there.
Doors for the door.
Doors for the door god, my man.
Fine, I'll make it your stupid box.
Thank you. Our box. It's not just my. Doing this for the team.
Alright, so we're gonna trap it. How do we get out of here?
Oh no, you
just
just gotta
happens
sit here for a
eventually.
while. Yeah, I hope you like sitting here talking. Come on. He like leads you over
don't
to
have
like one of the rings of a planet and sits down
don't
and
have
just
to
kind of
talk.
dangles his feet. Yeah, you
Just sit
don't
and
have
watch.
to talk. You can just sit and watch the whole universe go by.
You can be like that kid over there on the moon with the fishing pole.
He like points out to you one of this like bright light on the horizon and goes, see that? That's your planet. That's your world.
What?
That's where you live.
Can we like fly to it? If I jump off of this ring right now, will I fall?
No, it's
Not
space.
That's
really.
space one.
It's kind of a visual reconstruction of the reality of space and the crystal spheres around you. So
I don't spend
Not
a lot of time
really.
in space. Surprise.
yeah, surprisingly, I mean, I don't think you would, but
Can
no,
I?
and he's just what
Can I come here like when I'm not high?
No.
you really got to commune to get here. That's all. That's what this place is. Unlocking just a little piece of you that you don't use very often.
It's in there
Ah.
deep.
Oh,
Deep in the cerebellum.
but you don't have a cerebellum.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. And the conversation or continues or not. From that point forward. So the rest of you, what are y'all doing? Seraph, what are you up to? You're in the Temple of the Gods right now. The world is your oyster.
Wait,
What?
are we gonna make growing back first?
Yes.
Okay.
Why is that a question?
We were talking about a box.
Okay.
We're
Seraph,
just
what are
gonna
you up
leave him
to?
in the rupee forever.
Just leave him there. Sorry, Groen. You gotta watch this happen.
I'm gonna start using his soul to power various machinations.
Hey,
Technically, already have a
straight
gym
out
for
not
that.
cool of you, dog.
You literally have a gym that has many more souls than Groen's.
I know.
It's more powerful.
But listen, all right, if I start using that, I'm basically a lich at that point. Let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. But hey, lichdom isn't so bad.
Welcome
mean-
Bad
to it.
liches only.
You
Let's
get
talk
free-
about the fact that I would lose my connection to my god. So
All right, well, let's talk about the fact that if you lived forever, you would eventually create the perfect loaf of bread. So
I don't think that's worth it.
we clearly have different priorities in life.
You're a damn
Apparently.
fool. Both of you.
Apparently.
Okay. Yeah, so Seraph, what are you up to?
I don't even know.
Oh, you got
I
the
already yelled at Heimdall. I don't got anything left.
Oh, did you yell at Heimdall?
Yeah, like 2, 3, 4 sessions ago.
Oh, okay, but you didn't do
that
it
was
here.
When I was, no, that's when I was freaking out about the whatever the hell happened there.
Right. Yeah, I think okay, hold on. We will come back to this because I have had to pee like hurt,
Okay,
hurt
thank God I'm
levels
not
of
the only
pee.
one.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, great. So
Break.
everyone take a break. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Again,
I didn't know we could do that.
part 2, Electric Bungalow.
Ooh.
Okay. So that was a good time for a break. And Seraph, you were just considering what you might do while everybody else is off either getting high or communing with their gods, whatever they want to call it these days.
Doing the drugs, man.
Communing, yeah.
Yeah, communing. Yeah.
I injected the marijuana.
Where have you been? Oh man, me and some friends were just communing down by the bleachers.
Ag.
Oh.
Oh dear. The both of us?
Nope. Leg?
No, you
it might
sound
just-
fine. I think it was growing. Jordan.
Oh shit. Jordan, you good? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no! No.
So Seraph, what are you wanting to do in this temple?
I
She's
guess just
Okay.
wow. I take
Sorry.
2 seconds. I'm not
You
allowed
guys
to
hear
think
me now?
around this mother. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
Turns out my decision to download Path of Exile while playing WoW and D&D was not ideal.
Poor idea.
Very poor idea.
It's okay. You're gonna love it when it starts doing random updates every 2 days.
Oh no.
Oh, that's why I deleted it the first time.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, so what's
Anyway.
Seraph doing?
Thinking, the
Okay.
thing I'm not
Okay.
allowed to do
Alright.
around you.
Yeah, I'll circle around. I'll come back. Eve, what are you doing in the temple? You're fine. Eve, what are you doing in the temple?
I haven't really thought about it.
Okay, I'm gonna circle around. Ung, what are you doing in the temple?
Sleep.
Okay, so you look around for a bed, and there's not one like immediately available, but there is like this big stack of like pillows off to the side, and so you like lay some of those out and like
What? That's
snuggle.
totally a bedroom.
Well, not one like in your fucking great hall, is there?
Oh no.
No. So there's like
it
some
is in a side
decorative
door.
pillows though, and you like tear the decorative pillows off, and you realize they're not as fluffy as they could be. So you start like tearing up one of the pillows and like cramming the stuffing from that pillow into other pillows, and eventually you create this really nice bed. And there's a couple torn pillows, but you have a great bed.
Well, so good news. I'm a fucking bear, so I just kind of
That's
curl
true.
up.
That's true. That's true.
I say like what up daps to the ancestors. They're like, yo, what up? And then I'm like, all right, I'm down and out. And
Okay, I got you.
yeah.
All right, Spirit. Yes.
Oh, are you still thinking, Spirit?
Yeah.
Eve.
Okay. Well, I wanted to ask Oz something.
Yo, what's up?
So Oz, did you want to do that thing we talked about? The
You guys make this
After
way too
we-
easy.
yeah. After
If you plan these things, it takes the romance out of the relation.
no, not that. Not the bonding thing I was talking about.
Oh my god.
Shandakul's probably got his eyebrow raised like, what the
Alright.
fuck?
No, because we did talk about it. No, we didn't.
Talk about that in front of my god.
Not, but
Shandakul's just like, man, y'all do whatever you want.
You guys clearly just need
"This
to
does not
fuck or
please me."
something. Just get it out of your system already.
The bonding thing. Are we not doing phrasing anymore? Is that something we've abandoned?
Lily, it's pronounced bondage.
No. I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to spoil it. I just Oz, out of character. Check Discord.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
All right. Okay. Fucking done. What is this, Monday?
Close.
Close, but not. Nope.
You're the one that fell for the guy that told you not to fall for him.
I legit said those words.
You did?
Yeah, it's true.
I thought you wrote them.
Okay,
Whoa.
well-
Okay, that's just semantics at this point.
Well, I probably said it out loud too.
Speech
Mhm.
to text?
Yep. Speech to bonding. So,
Eventually.
Continue on, Eve.
Huh?
Was that a yes or no, Oz?
Yeah.
Okay.
all right, Eve.
Okay.
Okay, right now.
Eve would most likely go to the Raven Queen.
Are you trying to contact her?
In a way, I guess.
Well, what are you doing? Because that was as vague as you could possibly have been.
I mean, I would meditate in her temple, but I'm going to have Jeff kind of, up against the wall, sitting down. And I'm just laying my head on him and having Shadow Skull on my lap and just meditate and see if I can't get a hold of her.
Okay, so you are trying to contact her. That's fine.
Yeah. She's also trying to go to sleep. but
Wait, Eve is trying to go to sleep?
kind of think of it like she's dozing, but she's also communicating.
Yep, that's called prayer.
It can be boring.
So, okay, great. You go to the Raven Queen's temple and you begin your communing. And you start to feel a little something interesting whenever you get to the commune. You are pulled not into Fate's palace, but into the sea, an ocean around you. You sit on a small raft, floating endlessly. The sky itself is covered in stars, with the moon far above your head. But this time you notice something a little different. There's 2 moons. One gigantic compared to what you would normally expect. It covers almost a third of the sky. The second seems far away. You can tell it's a moon, but it's tiny. And as you look around, you don't see any land in sight. And turning back, looking back and forth each direction, as you turn once, someone's sitting next to you. She's got short hair, fair skin. She looks over at you, and she's got these bright, violet eyes. She just gives you this kind of little knowing smirk. I'm afraid if you're looking for the Raven, you're in the wrong spot for now. But I'd like to talk, if that's okay. I'd like to talk to all of you at some point.
Who are you?
You can call me River. I guess we're really just on an ocean, aren't we? It's not a joke, I promise. That's my actual name, but... been watching you. Been watching all of you. And it just so happens, me and the Raven Queen have a little bit of a connection. A little knowing. And every now and then I like to tag along on that collection and see what trouble I can stir up. Now, I'm afraid I don't have a lot of pull right now. Not in your little thing, or world, whatever you call it. But I think I'll be stopping by later. Now, what were you going to ask the Raven Queen? I'm very curious. Won't you tell me?
He was just looking at her.
I promise I'm not going to spill it.
Embodiment of death?
Embodiment of death. Well, that's a very foreboding couple of words, ain't it?
It's more like a...
Future.
creature.
Creature. Sorry, I can't hear you. You're real quiet over there.
What kind of trouble are you looking for?
I always like to see plans thrown aside, new plans formed, a little bit of information here and there, a little trade. Do have a problem or two maybe one of you could solve. Your friends with the axe, he hits things real hard. You got a couple of other friends. That one with the bow, he does the shooting stuff. He's pretty clever.
Clever?
Y'all are a good bunch.
Clever my ass.
Well, nonetheless, y'all are a good bunch. Got a lot of little talents here and there. You've got an angel with you, you know that. She's got the wings and everything. She flaps them sometimes and she flies while she stabs stuff.
Thought he was talking about me for a second. I was like, oh shit.
Shit.
Technically 2. You think about it.
Oh, you've got she's the, like, wizard priest. She does, like, magic things, and then she prays, and then she does more magic. That's really weird. We don't have those where I'm from. Usually people that pray just pray.
And where are you?
A ways off in the distance. Been watching your world real close. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on over there. You got the whole, Azakeel situation where he's going to eat a bunch of people or something. I do hope he uses sauce. People taste disgusting. But,
I don't think it's
notwithstanding,
that type of
it is a joke, darling. But notwithstanding, I think that your world's kind of a turning point for a lot of other worlds. A lot of them. And by a lot of them, I mean the few that are left, because that big scary thing that's knocking at your door, it's going to be knocking at mine soon.
Does that mean you're in the other sphere?
I'm in another sphere. Mm-hmm. Took a lot of effort to get to the point where I could do this to people. Pop into the dreams and pop back out like I want. It's all thanks to the Raven Queen. She knows me. I know her. We talk occasionally. Sometimes we have tea. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I can schedule a meeting with you. If you could put it down in your books for me. I think I've got a little bit of something to offer.
What for?
Oh, there's no catch here. Not for me.
Oh, well, I mean, technically there is if we don't kill Ash.
Oh,
Or
that's not
Azrael.
It's not a catch, that's a consequence. And consequences ain't always a good thing. So I'm figuring maybe just a little bit of help for y'all here and there, but I do need a little nudge, a little tear.
Want a rift type thing?
Not quite, but something like that, yeah.
Why?
Getting into a sphere isn't easy, and it's also dangerous.
I imagine it's like a god moving through the whatever veil.
See, that's the best part. I'm not a god.
And what are you?
Something else. Not real sure. Wish I knew. I can do some creepy stuff, though. I can do some cool stuff, too. But I can't do any of it right now. All I can do is talk. So I want to talk to y'all. All of you.
How do you propose we do that?
Well, that praying wizard person you've got with you, she's pretty smart. See if she can contact another crystal sphere somehow. Might come in handy later down the road. There's no rush, trust me.
Okay. Since I needed to talk to the Raven Queen and you're here,
Anything she can answer, I reckon I can too.
what about a nightwalker?
Ooh, that sounds creepy. A nightwalker, huh?
Yeah.
That's cocked. Natural 20.
Oh shit.
She thinks for a minute.
I would prefer
Yeah,
to
they're
kill
long,
it.
skinny guys. They have wispy stuff around them. They do stuff like touch you when you die. Them kind of thing.
Can I summon a book of my drawing?
Sure. Roll a charisma check.
17.
Yeah, 17, good enough. You kind of like think for a minute and you reproduce the drawing.
What I was told to draw.
Oh
yes.
yeah, that's the thing. That would be it. My recommendation. I don't know a whole lot about these because these have something to do with some of y'all's gods. We don't have gods here, not really. But there's some like big stuff you can get. A big box of lead. That'd be my recommendation for that. Or if you can send it somewhere else, somewhere far away where the other gods can't reach it, do that. I reckon that's probably a good idea.
No killing it?
Don't know of a way to do that. Certainly I can't. But I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, it's gonna come back and bite us in the ass regardless.
Everything's gonna bite you in the ass in the end, I promise you that. And she pushes us off the raft and dips under the surface of the water, and you're just floating.
Lovely.
And that's where we'll leave you. Seraph, what are you doing?
I'm probably just gonna find a place to sleep.
Okay, sure. You, like, look around and you look at one bedroom, and it's like it's a really nice guest bedroom. You're like, okay, I can sleep in that. And then you turn around, there's another door open. You open that door, and it's like this fucking gargantuan, huge bedroom, and the sheets are like super fine silks, and the bed itself is like the perfect comfiness. Just like, oh, okay. There's like little like sweets and stuff laid out in a tray next to the bed. Good stuff.
Do I do it?
I mean,
Do I want to die?
You're in my temple.
Do I want to die?
do you want to die? How? Where are we going with this?
It's probably safe to assume that if I fell asleep in that bed and Lili found out, I would wake up dead.
I don't know.
Wake up because you'd be dead.
Oh shit.
Pretty safe assumption. I'll probably just sleep in the guest room.
Okay, yeah. You go to the guest room.
I would take a couple sweets.
Okay, you steal a couple sweets. I like to imagine Lili has a wide assortment of various like caramels and like little chocolates and stuff.
Nope, just dark chocolate.
Just dark chocolate.
And
Okay,
peanut
there's there's a ton of dark chocolate and a bunch of peanut butter. I guess peanut butter exists in this world. Sure.
Oh, does it? I completely.
I don't know. I have no idea, but it does now. Lili just
Cool.
invented peanut butter.
Love it.
So Lili is the inventor of peanut butter in Faerun now. And you steal a couple. Go to the guest bedroom. Bed's still stupid comfy. Like everything here is just really plush and lavish.
As a
and
note.
almost over the top.
As
What?
a note.
Probably counts them.
Since I no, I don't. As a note, they all have canopies too.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like
Of course
see-through
they do.
canopies.
You
Yep.
dabble in bondage.
No,
my
like
God.
you can see through them.
Oh. Okay, so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lili and Oz, are y'all doing this like this episode?
After we save Growing, so we'll see.
Okay, so you're gonna wait till you get Grown back in his body.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
for sure.
Cool. Gotcha.
I've already told you he's not gonna have a three-way with you guys.
No,
Oh my
that's
God.
not.
That's
Don't worry, Seraph might.
Wow.
Monday's campaign is here.
Whoa.
Score.
I was just about to say, I love how he hasn't said anything.
Okay, so your various communal sessions come to their end. You have all received your long rest, and you all wake up still in the Temple of the Gods because it lasts for like 24 hours, doesn't it?
It lasts.
It lasts forever, so
It's 24 hours.
great. Okay, so you all wake up and find yourselves still in the Temple of the Gods and kind of come back and convene in the Great Hall. As I like to imagine, you still woke up, like went to sleep, woke up early, way before everyone else, and did your like morning jog through the hall.
Yep, pretty much.
I
Love
like
it.
to imagine Lili actually fell asleep and like because when we got out of that vision, were we still high?
Oh,
Yeah, like real high.
Yeah, I like to imagine Lili just like cuddled up with like
Oh.
fucking something near the shrine of Saloon.
Okay. It's just
Like
like
a pillow.
Just stuffing from that pillow that
Yeah, just stuffing
broke
with the
them.
pillow then growing. Yeah. She like took some of it that he wasn't using. Was like, "Excuse me," and then like
gotta take this.
Has some of it covering herself, trying to make a blanket, and like.
Just like huddled up next to the shrine of Saloon. I just picture Lili rocking back and forth. Just like,
Probably, yeah.
oh, it's okay. It's okay. All right.
Not even angry about the pillows.
I mean, they're conjured, like, they're not physical. They'll disappear with the temple. I think.
What was
Unless
that?
it's like a
D24?
pocket dimension. I guess this is like a pocket dimension, so I guess they're just ruined.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
whatever.
Yeah, Ung's still asleep, but as you were sleeping in the Great Hall, everyone's like convening in the Great Hall, and so you all see Ung. He's still passed out there, but everyone else, you're here. Free to discuss whatever it is you want to discuss.
Some would call it hibernation.
Pretty much.
We have to kill it.
I thought we were capturing it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
right.
what he said.
Like a lead box. We need a lead box with a forbidden spell inside of it. Eve,
What?
how much do you think like a 6-inch thick
6 inch?
wall of lead would be if it was like 5 foot by 10 foot?
Give a merge.
Sure. Roll mercantile. So Eve does the like that meme where the lady is like doing math in her head and there's like mathematical equations pasted over her face. She does that for a minute and then well, lead is kind of expensive. It's about 1,000 gold per pound.
Oh.
So
Oh no.
you're looking
That's
at
very
about
heavy.
yeah, lead's very heavy. You're looking at about probably 150,000 gold pieces for a lead box that big,
Christ.
at least.
Well, me making it. I mean,
Oh yeah, no. If you're trying to make it with a spell that has 1,000 GP limit, that's an absolute
yeah, yeah.
not even close. In terms of like buying the lead and creating it, though, I think you'll have enough gold.
Okay,
Maybe.
so. All right. Does anyone know how we will track or summon this thing?
I wake up and say smell.
But you,
In the ethereal planes.
yeah. Can you smell into the ethereal
Can't smell
plane?
the ethereal plane. Idiot.
Does the ethereal plane have smells?
Yep.
Did you?
You just rolled for that, didn't you?
I watched that too. I was like, wait, what?
Ah.
I was kind of hoping you were rolling to see if anyone would even know.
I was like, I don't know, and I'm not looking up if you can smell in the ethereal plane. Fuck you. The answer is yes.
Okay. That I guess that might work. Well, then I would know what it smells like,
I wouldn't trust my notes, so.
right?
I mean, you are
Well,
basically
no,
a
true
human, and yeah, true seeing doesn't mean you can smell into the ethereal plane.
not true
You're gonna
smell.
need, yeah, you're gonna need true smelling for that one.
Give me the spell,
Petition
Lili.
to create a spell.
Like the glyphs and stuff.
Are we doing this? Is this happening?
Now,
Are you about to freaking?
now let's put our heads together and convert the sense to seeing to smelling.
All right.
I want to help.
Are we actually creating a spell?
We've already done it before.
I hate all of you.
We
It's not my fault.
we
I didn't
reverse
do this.
engineer those spying hands.
Would you say, Steven?
I didn't do this. This wasn't my fault.
And then
None
we
of
also
this is
created,
my fault.
My fault.
we also created that silent tiny hut.
I am banning all of you from D&D.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right.
Can we do this?
You can certainly try.
Alright, fuck it, let's try.
Probably would have been smarter to try and do that inside of the giant temple. It's not gonna fucking
We're inside the
disappear
temple.
after X amount of hours.
Wait.
True. But we'll see. Alright, what are you guys doing? You gonna try to create a
True smelling.
true smelling.
Maybe
So,
maybe we should also limit the components to only smell into the ethereal plane.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We're exchanging one sensory factor for the other.
Well, with true seeing, you can still see everything.
Again. Exchanging seeing for smelling, you can't see.
yeah, but
Exonate on the C part.
yeah, but true sight doesn't stop you from seeing the material plane.
Yeah.
So what Ara is saying is that you should limit it to where you can't smell the material plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the ethereal.
I would imagine true smelling everything. You don't see anything, and you only smell the ethereal plane. Like
That would be
almost
great.
So-
like almost like, you know how some people say they see music, like they see
Yeah.
notes. You see smell. Like all you see is trails. Think Witcher 3.
So, Lili, do you know the spell Find the Path?
I do, yes.
Well, fucking shit. Okay. All right. No, there are ways to get into the ethereal plane, people. Okay.
Yeah, blink and something else.
Etherealness, blink, oil of etherealness, dying. They all work.
I don't like that dying part.
Don't
Yeah,
tempt
but-
Seraph. She would stab herself just so that she could go in there and kill it.
I do know etherealness.
Let's go.
Yeah, but can you do it for everyone?
So are y'all going to create the spell, exit the temple, and then hunt down this nightwalker?
We're gonna see if it works, I guess.
Okay. Eve, your sorcery points will be exhausted for the day. You try this.
This better work or
I don't look at me.
You know how they
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can I guidance her?
Sure.
Cool.
other players do.
Both of you go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
That's not nice. Call
Can
them,
Shadow
dude.
Scale help me?
They just might be new. What?
No, I would say no, because she's not proficient in Arcana. She doesn't know anything about spells.
Can Luna help me? She is proficient in Arcana.
My logic is eventually Shadow Scale is coming into her own magic. Saying.
You both get advantage.
So she'd be studying it.
You
Shut up
did
and
this
roll the
to
dice.
yourself.
I didn't do anything. I am innocent.
All you had to say
Add
is, no, you
guidance to that,
can't
yeah.
smell.
Didn't really matter.
Okay,
I see.
26 and a 16, and you have spent all of your sorcery points.
Sorcery points.
That is a fucking 21. You succeed.
Yes. I wish I was
just-
streaming this.
Splice together the spell, Find the Path, and True Seeing to create Find the Smell.
What level spell is that?
We're gonna call it
Fifth.
Both of the spells that are spliced together are sixth.
Okay.
yeah, they're both 6. So it's a 6th level
That
spell.
means it's 12.
That means it's 12th level. Get fucked.
See the smell? Is that what you called it?
Who knows it?
Only Ung.
Fucking Ung absorbs the magic from the splice and can now smell into the ethereal plane.
Only
No,
Ung and Oz, but only in his lichen form.
Fucking So I will say, you know what? I will let both of you know true smelling. We have to call it true smelling because it has
Alright,
to be smelling.
Yep.
True
Alright.
smelling. Does it have the same
Was
text
the both of
as-
you
True
me
scent.
and Steven, or was that?
That was Lili and
Alright.
Eve.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that makes
I
sense.
believe this does allow you to touch another creature and grant it to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
because true seeing allows you to do that.
Yeah. So I will type up the actual contents of the spell, but know that a quick summary is you can touch another creature and grant them the ability to smell into the ethereal plane for the next hour. It is not concentration.
touch. Or
It is a 6th level spell.
okay, I'll just get the rest for you later.
What the hell's wrong with us?
I don't
Yes.
know.
What school is this? What's true seeing?
It would be divination.
Oh, okay.
Or yeah, we'll call it divination. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I don't
because they're
care.
both divination.
I don't give a shit.
Alright.
You've broken
That's
gonna be-
you've broken my
No.
will to keep going.
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
What was the other
You know
spell
those
that was
threads?
used?
See the path.
Find the path.
Okay.
What was that, Jordan?
You know those threads on like Reddit and for WoW Reddit and stuff where it's like, "DM,
Yes.
what's the stupidest thing your players have ever done that actually works?" This is rinse.
No, y'all have a couple of others that are like just way further along.
Alright.
Yeah, but none of them have been trying to find this like death demon. A bear who's still half asleep wakes up, says you can smell like the ethereal plane. It turns out you can, and then he, again, still half asleep, suggests you should just make a spell.
All you had to do was say no. You can't.
I
source the
know,
ethereal plane.
I know, but then you would have been
fucked
like,
that up.
I did. I am.
I mean,
Ruined.
I was convinced that we couldn't. It would make sense.
It would totally make sense. I was bullshitting.
I was just like, I have no idea. You can use other senses on that ethereal plane, so maybe fucking roll for it.
Alright.
I'm not sorry.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Sorry.
No, there is no
sorry.
apology here.
Alright. So who wants to who's got the best sense of smell here?
I probably do.
Him
That bear
or
that could probably find a marshmallow with
I
next
point
mile.
to
city.
my pseudo dragon. She has advantages
mean,
on
I'm literally a
smells.
hunter who hunts things, and I'm pretty sure I use smell for that.
I hate to remind you, but I am a bear.
You are a bear, but I hunt you, or you're kind anyway.
I smell your
Wow.
I
But
smell
if
your
you're
kind
downwind,
I smell your kind from miles away. You want to
Well, same to you. I mean, you guys crap in the woods, and you makes it hard to hunt sometimes. So
Does a bear shit in the woods? Actually, you don't know. We have.
yes, they do. I've been
I-
around a few
I-
piles.
Actually they do. Bears are
well,
technically
it depends on the
like
bear.
no.
Okay,
no,
but
they're-
this
Can't
is
just
a
generalize all
civilized bear.
bears.
Okay, this isn't.
Okay, alright.
I know he's civilized. That's why I didn't attack him when I first saw him.
There's a
Wow.
difference between bear and bear.
I know the difference. I don't discriminate unless like this, unlike that dragon who thought
You
who
just
who,
called
who
him- you just
apparently
said he
thinks
was a
elves
bear.
are
He's not
inferior.
just
Hey!
a bear.
You see Eve just looking back and forth between everybody like, what the fuck?
Alright.
Toilet.
What the fuck was
Alright.
that conversation?
Exactly.
Alright. Let's
The exact kind of conversation that would be expected from our group at this point.
No, that was so perfect. That was like almost scripted levels of perfect. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Oh,
no offense, son.
Stream off.
No offense, son. I've known Inazuma for longer and I know what he's capable of.
That's right.
So do I.
Oh, so there you go. Alright, Inazuma. I
From
guess
what
I
I've
cast-
heard, he's capable of getting caught.
I guess I cast
Oh,
That
smell
shit.
it.
is fair.
Um,
That's because I made mistakes, but I'm
I-
trying to
I have
reduce those.
I have have one pressing matter.
What?
I tried to commune with the Raven Queen, and I got a contact from the crystal sphere from far, far away.
Eve, I can barely hear you.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I have her turned all the way up.
yeah.
Same.
Here, let me come over there and fix this because I.
Oh no, I don't have her turned all the way up. Never mind.
Turn up
Oh,
the
I
light.
do.
Go
Yeah,
to
I have her at 120.
settings, go to
Okay.
voice video.
I'm glad no one heard that.
Okay, your volume's all the way up. Right
I
click.
heard it. I just chose not to acknowledge it.
Of course. You
Sound
hate me.
setting.
You hate my jokes.
I don't hate your jokes.
What's the comedian? Turn that shit into wine. Turn that shit.
Oh wait.
It's okay. Sometimes Rin appreciates my
Okay.
jokes.
Oh, I forgot I know this spell.
Yes, I guess so.
That's
I don't
the
know.
word.
No.
Right click it. Property.
Are we sure this isn't gonna fuck up my recording in the process?
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that spell.
Level.
Well, no, because it's not concentration. Damn it.
Drop it down to about. Or wait, no, you're already.
He's got true sight.
That was a very good little moment.
Huh?
That was
Which
that was
moment?
crazy.
That's as good as you're gonna get.
Yeah. Good as come on it.
That's way better.
That's way better.
I was literally at
Oh god.
93%. And
Yeah, she has all of her input settings pretty much as high as they'll go. So
yeah.
So I cast True Smelling on
Oh, okay. Was going to. Never mind.
what? No, what?
She was updating us on what happened in the
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. Continue. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I was intercepted by somebody that was from the crystal sphere that is apparently friends with the Raven Queen. Her name is River, and she wants to talk to all of us. And that Lili would probably figure out how to break through a crystal sphere interference. She wants to talk to all of us.
I don't even know how to do that. Like, I don't know.
She says you're the
Anyone-
smart one, so use your brain.
I don't know anyone outside of this.
I do, though. I literally could draw her, or you have her name, River. I could.
give me-
She has
give me a
beautiful
picture.
violet eyes.
Draw me a picture.
Okay, I'm gonna draw a picture.
okay, go ahead and roll me.
water.
You can't talk to water. Go ahead and roll me a. Make this a performance check.
Okay.
Guidance.
Okay. I was gonna ask if Shadow Scale could help me with the lines and stuff.
Of course she can.
29. I don't think I'm gonna.
All right,
Roll
Roll
guidance anyway.
roll the guidance.
30.
30.
Great, awesome, cool. So 30, you get a perfect sketch of River.
This is what
The
she looked
color
like.
and everything.
Yep, perfect.
I have colors. I have coloring things. So.
Yes.
All right, I'll try. I guess I'm gonna cast Sending.
Okay.
I was told to contact you.
Okay. Roll me a
D100.
yeah. Roll me a D100, please.
Neat. This is gonna be the first time it fails. Ready for this?
Yeah, ever. Oh
Wait, I think that fails.
no, it's a 5%.
Is it 5? What's 15 then? Wish.
Wish is 33.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 15 was your divine intervention like 2 levels ago.
Oh. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of then.
Sending is a 5% chance to fail if it's outside of the plane that you're on, if I
Yeah.
recall.
Yeah.
So that's just barely a success. You do struggle to get the message through, and you feel it like struggle. And your magic is kind of stretched almost. But you do get a response. If a hazy one, it's, "Oh, love." Really appreciate you bringing me into the conversation. Let's chat.
She said she wants to chat. I
Yes.
don't know. I'm not gonna spend all my spell points doing.
Lili, make a wisdom save.
That's a 14.
14. That's not very high.
No.
So Lili, you stop mid-sentence, and you all watch as Lili just kind of goes slack for a second. And then Lili, there's this like tingling in the back of your head, and you all watch as Lili's head starts to form this really weird bump in the back, and it just stretches and gets wider and wider and wider until it's this like
no, don't bring this
like
out of Fooly
huge-
Cooly. Don't.
Actually, no, that's a really good. That's a really good way to put
No.
it. If you've seen FLCL, it's basically that.
I was
That's
thinking Harry
exactly what I was
Potter.
thinking. And I
No,
love
yeah, Harry Potter works too. Similar concepts here.
You weren't kidding about
One's
creepy.
a robot, one's just a wizard.
This is fair. I mean, Conti is a wizard, and Harry Potter was really a robot. So, but
Hey,
you
yeah,
watch
can I cast the spell magic?
as you don't have the ability to do anything at the moment. You're paralyzed.
Oh fuck! All right.
As you all watch as this like huge growth just forms on the back of Lili's head and then just drops off. And then it stands up and shakes itself off, claps its hands together, and it goes, "Holy crap! You have no idea how long I've been waiting to try that. It's crazy. I didn't think it'd work." Hi, everybody.
You weren't kidding about creepy, were you?
No, I wasn't. I learned some really strange and scary magic a while back. Not a fan of it myself, but sometimes you have to do it.
You
And,
remind me of Ori.
What's the what's
I
the
punch
strength?
it.
You punch it. Okay. So River has 19 AC, so that's a hit. Roll wait, no,
Before your boat
it's
gently down the
one
stream.
plus fuck you. It's what is it like?
I thought it was like 1d4 plus your strength.
I think it's just 1 plus your strength modifier, isn't it?
1 plus your strength
Okay.
modifier if you're not proficient with unarmed combat.
Okay, great. So 6 points of damage to River as she takes the punch, and you like kind of send her sprawling for a second. She stands back up. That's a fucking bear.
No shit!
Oh,
What the fuck are you?
Am I still paralyzed?
No, pretty much the second that she dropped off of you, the paralyzation wore off.
What the fuck?
Also, if you've ever had like an egg cracked on top of your head, or like done that to yourself, like that egg crack thing, that's what it feels like right now, just across your whole head.
Is it like blood or?
No, there's nothing, but it's just the weirdest, like, strange sensation. And as you go to punch her, and she just kind of ducks underneath you. She goes, no.
I would argue that I have advantage because she just got punched, and Oz would be punching her when she was coming back up.
By that logic, we should always have advantage anytime anything's taken damage.
Well, you did say it sent her sprawling.
Okay, all right, you have advantage, so you hit her. Roll damage, or actually, no, you don't roll damage. You're not proficient in
damage.
unarmed strikes, so 10 damage. Fuck.
Actually,
Uh-oh.
You're
Aren't
not only,
fighters proficient in everything?
not non-armed strikes.
No,
That's only
it
monks.
specifies. So
Right,
no,
in
but
martial
Warforged
weapons.
are.
Wait.
Oh my
Weapons.
Iron
god.
Fist. When you make
So-
an unarmed strike, you can deal 1d4 plus your strength modifier, bludgeoning damage instead of normal
Nice.
damage.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
If you roll a 1,
Could you
all of this will
stop
be for
punching
naught.
her? God! At least it's punches and not.
And then
Big-ass
my
weapons.
strength modifier is
9.
9.
Yeah. I really want this to be a 4.
I really want it to be a 1. Okay, 2. So 11 points of damage. You get an extra 1 there. 11 points of damage. So that's what, a total of 17 so far. Great. So she like stands up, and then you just uppercut her right in the stomach, and she. Oh. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with all of you, but you gotta stop.
You
Scared us.
just exploded out of my head. Who the fuck are you?
It's creepy.
Oh, she like takes a few steps backwards. She goes, "Is anybody gonna hit me again? Please stop hitting me."
she kind of
Oh.
You didn't
dripped
tell
out
me.
of your head.
Oh, that's a fucking bear, and a big fucking metal man just hit me in the fucking stomach. Oh my gosh. I've got to lay down.
You had
Oh,
that coming.
I don't think I did.
Well, you didn't tell me you were gonna try and come out of her head whenever she contacted you.
I didn't know that's how the spell works.
Roll insight.
Okay.
Side note, the performance check
That's a 12. Fuck.
I was trying to pat her on the head.
Like you just smack the shit out of her.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh my god. I will give her a strength saving throw to not be knocked prone by this, since crits don't normally do anything for unarmed strikes. Go ahead and okay, that is a 15, and her strength is -1, so that's a 14. I do think that's gonna just fail. So sometimes controlling your strength as a bear is a little difficult, and you end up knocking River to the ground. And you deal another 6 points of damage. She's starting to look a little rough.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay, like blue magic appears over her body, and she.
Yeah, I cast Fireball at 7th level.
Okay, great. Everybody, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm kidding.
Everybody?
No,
I break my
it's a
staff
joke.
over my knee.
All right,
Oh,
great.
okay.
Everybody dies.
I'm so
joking?
sorry. I'm sorry.
River just kind of like sits up on the ground. She looks up. All right, I didn't know I'd get killed whenever I came through here. It was a really bad idea. I think I've made a really poor decision. Oh,
There are better ways. You can, schedule a meeting
I'm
with someone.
sorry. Have you ever tried to cross an entire crystal sphere? I haven't before.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, no, nobody has. I picked that
saw-
spell up from a lost archive in a fucking desert, ways away from where I even live normally. I had to travel fucking 3 years to figure out how to do that in a fucking archive, buried 300 feet beneath the earth.
Okay. So,
Came out of someone's head.
teach me how to do that and we'll call it even.
That's the thing.
Don't
love.
teach anyone how to do that ever.
No,
Don't
no,
come out of
no,
people's
no.
heads.
I can modify so I don't come out of people's heads.
I
do
can't
it.
do it again.
You need to stop modifying spells.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Did-
not wrong.
You guys just have.
You did-
a fucking spell.
Did your head just give birth?
You could have at least written down what was on that scroll, you know?
Is this a baby?
Yes, Oz, this is a baby.
Yes,
No!
Oz. That is how babies are made.
I knew you guys did something.
What?
I don't- Is that how babies are made here? That's really fucking weird.
It's not.
Yes.
It is not.
No, it is. It absolutely is.
No, it's not, Lily.
It is. Absolutely.
Roll.
I don't,
thought-
I don't know
I
what you
thought-
guys do, but normally our people just have sex with each other to have babies.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I
Yeah,
thought a
I'm a
stork just
robot.
delivered babies.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
wait.
what it is.
A stork? What?
No!
Stork, bird, drops babies.
What?
Stop confusing her!
Yeah, I thought it drops
Did I
them
wind
off
up in the
I
during
wrong
raised
winter.
my
place?
hand.
I
you
don't
confused
know.
me.
Am I here? I don't know.
Are any of us really here?
You know, that's a really good, deep philosophical question. We can talk about that later. Hello, are we gonna hit me again if I stand up?
No.
You
the
should be
last time
good.
I was
I-
just trying to pat you on the head.
I've got
Okay,
you
please
protected
don't.
for 1 minute.
Thanks.
Or 10. What is it? 1 or
Could
10?
have
Great.
used that before.
Yeah, could have used that before I had one of my teeth not loose, but that's okay. She like
Hey.
stands up.
I could just
Don't
drop it.
surprise people.
No, you're right. I didn't know that's how the spell worked. I just found a scroll. It said it would take me to somewhere as long as I could maintain some kind of connection.
So, why can't you cast it again?
Cause you see, and she holds up this like kind of cylindrical object, and at both ends there's this little cap, and you know for a fact that that's like the end of a scroll, and there's just like these
Oh.
burning tatters on the end of it.
Oh.
You could have at least written it down.
You know, I could have, but I think that takes some of the fun out of it. You know, maybe. I'm just kidding. I don't really know how to read it. I know how to use scrolls that I don't know how to read. It's very fun.
I don't think. Okay, whatever.
It's
What do
pretty
you want?
cool. So, well, I'm here now, so I guess I get to talk to everybody. That's really weird. Wow, I'm actually here. I didn't think it'd work, you know.
Who are you?
Oh, hi. Hello. She like brushes. She like wipes some blood off of her chin and like holds her hands up. She goes, "My name is River."
You just came out of someone's head. I'm not gonna touch you.
Okay, it's probably fair. It's probably fair. It's probably a little bit of like brain or something on there. I know. Do you have a headache, by the way?
Do I?
No.
No.
All right, that's real fucking weird. It just came out of your head. You should have a headache. That's cool.
No, it's not.
So I guess my name's River, and I'm here to talk to all of you about like saving the world and stuff. Saving the world and stuff.
I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on myself.
Okay, you cast Greater Restoration on yourself. You feel slightly better, actually. Like overall, you just feel like your limbs limber up a little bit, and blood flows like circulating a little better, and you're doing good.
All right.
I'm here to talk to you about like saving the world and stuff, but I've just got something to tell you, and it's not a very good thing, but it's also kind of a good thing.
Out with it.
So, one of your gods is a very nice and generous person, and we should talk somewhere private because that person is very nice and generous.
Which one?
I think they're nice and generous.
I cast Telepathic Bond.
Okay, is that an instant cast or a ritual?
I believe it can be either.
Do you want private or private?
It can be either. I instant cast it.
Nice, cool. So you cast Telepathic Bond, and I'm assuming you form it with everybody or just her?
Oh yeah, I can do everyone, can't I? Fuck yes. Yeah, everyone.
Okay, so you're all capable of speaking telepathically now. And River goes, "Wait, you're inside my head now."
Oh god, all of you. Jesus.
Calm down. Alright. We're telepathically communicating. We speak through our minds now.
One of your gods is a traitor.
Who?
Don't know. All I know it's one on the council.
One of the... Sorry, what was that?
Don't you do this to me.
One of your gods is a traitor.
Don't you? No.
One on the council.
No.
A traitor how?
As in they're working with the enemy. They're trying to get the, the old crystal sphere to go poop.
But what's the point?
Not real sure. I'm not here to, really try to pry and pretend I know what the motivations of gods are, but I can tell you it's one on the
you're
council.
not a traitor. We don't know you. We literally just met you.
That's true. Damn.
Out of character, the council is...
The council is a collection. Yeah, that's right. I don't think you were here for the council. So the council is a collection of deities that have started working together to, number one, take care of the Azakil threat, number two, take care of the AshWinter threat, and then number three, when that's all done, they want to dismantle Mistress Vale so that they can affect the mortal plane again.
Okay.
And that is kind of those are the gods that you're working for right now, like Thor, Jergal. There's actually 15 different deities on the council, and I have a list of them, but I would have to go dig that out of the old notes. So,
So, what evidence do you have to support this?
Well, she like looks to all of you. I don't.
What? Then how do you know?
I ran into some particularly strange phenomena on my world, and it had the stench of a particular deity about it. A couple of different deities. It smells a lot like death to me.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool.
Just death?
Wait, which form? Which part?
And there's few different gods. There's the Raven Queen and Jergal. Who else?
And me, of course.
No.
So, anyways, I'm not really here for a whole lot of pleasantries or anything like that. I've just figured I'd bring you something.
Just come in, throw in some seeds of doubt, leave. That's kind of your business.
That's kind of my business, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't like you, and I'm gonna hit you with my axe.
That sounds like a really, really, really painful experience. Please don't do that. Oh, Seraph, one of the gods seems to be interfering with her world, making deals. I guess she didn't really say that. There have been some deals made between some pretty negative entities on my plane and a god of your plane, and they seem to be working together for maybe like the release of this demon guy that you guys have named Azakil.
Yeah. Wait.
And
Really?
let me get this straight. These dealings smell of death?
The smell of death, yeah.
Am I just supposed to believe you?
How does that
I don't know. I
work?
don't have any
Why-
information other than that. It's just that's what I've managed to gather.
Hold on. Explain to me how they smell of death. Why do they smell of death? Like what causes them to smell of death? What happened?
So you can detect like auras and essences, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can too. It's a useful trait to have, but that's it.
So you detected necromantic magic?
Not just necromantic magic. Necromantic magic of the likes we don't really have on my place. Real powerful stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's the name of your world?
I come from a place called Arum.
Hmm.
Hey, do you guys know how to kill gods where you're from?
We do. We did it once. Did it twice, I guess.
This is so weird.
We're friends now. You and me, we're friends now.
Great. Because I might have to stick around for a little bit until I found another way back home.
Did I read anything? No, that was Trinity and
That's Trinity and Lane, yes.
that I read about. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you seem to know a lot about other crystal spheres, which I didn't even know existed until now. Well,
you knew.
Yeah.
They've
been discussed.
They were theoretical, though.
They've been discussed by the gods.
They've been
have they?
discussed
Okay.
by the Watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Watcher.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So, nope, actually, I already know about them. Never mind. Okay. So, death. Like, So, but that still doesn't answer the question. How do you know it's someone on the council?
Because there's only a couple of gods that y'all have that have any kind of power like this.
There's
Yeah, but
four.
that's a lot that have to deal with death.
Yeah, there's 4, and 2 of them are on the council, so it could.
It could
still-
technically be Orcus. If you think about it.
She reaches into her pocket, kind of. She's wearing these like really. I haven't really described her. She's got really short hair, kind of close cropped, just long enough to dangle over her eyes. Kind of thin build, but really like athletic and muscular. And she's wearing really just loose clothing all the way around, like very baggy shirt, very baggy pants. The pants themselves, if you've ever seen like harem pants, they look really similar to that. And she like reaches into them. They're all the colors are kind of a mixture of black, white, and purple. She mixes into them, reaches into them, and pulls out this little, very, very small blade. She thumbs it over and flips it to where the handle is facing y'all. And she recover this.
What does it look like?
It is. The blade itself is about 4 inches long, so it's a pretty short. It doesn't really even qualify as a dagger. It's basically just a knife. The handle itself is just big enough to grip in your hand. It's made of what looks like maybe a really dark wood, But as you look at it, you all see a symbol that you recognize, and it's a hand painted on it, and within the hand itself, there's a pair of lips with a finger that's coming up from the middle of the hand over it in a shushing motion.
That's the Temple of the Silent Hand.
It's the Temple of the Silent Hand.
Okay, well, that's the Temple of the Silent Hand. That still doesn't... Like, that could still be Orcus.
It could still be Orcus, I guess. I don't know enough about your gods.
Orcus is literally the god of undeath, who likes to make everything that he touches or has minions of undead. But
Well,
technically it could be the other ones, too.
all I know is all my sources said it had to have been one of the council. They would be the only ones to be able to reach out this far, but I don't know enough about it. I've been watching you and speaking with the Raven Queen here and there. That's
Don't
it.
watch me, you creep.
I can only peek in every now and then. But here,
Okay.
you can take it. I don't know what'll come of it, but be on your guard.
guess I'll take it, I guess.
Does it have those banishing runes?
I mean, if you don't...
Does it have those banishing runes? That's a good question.
No, but when you flip it over, there's an entirely different symbol on the other side of it. And this symbol is a pretty interesting one. It's got a circle, and then within the symbol itself, there's a mountain, and there's a sword crashing down through the mountain.
Do I recognize it?
No.
What a strange symbol. Oh. Did I lag out again? I don't know. No, I can't hear anything.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you lagged out again.
There we go. I'm back.
Wow, weird.
You don't know?
No idea. Done some research into it. Never seen that symbol before. Except for in a handful of places related to this, but this is all I was able to recover. Not exactly an operative or an agent or powerful or anything like that. I don't get to do fancy stuff.
I mean, there's really like 8 gods of death.
That's a lot of gods of death. What the hell?
A lot of people would have
Usually
been
more than
jam-packed
that.
into a can. You know, a bottle. Think of it like that.
I mean, throughout
They all fled
the
here.
history, there's like Raven Queen, Kelemvor, Sharball, Jergal,
Bane.
Miracle.
I don't think you actually know about Shar.
Yeah, nobody knows about Shar. Shar was wiped from existence in this campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Thonk.
Yeah, we have a lot of gods of death. But
There are a lot of gods of death.
Alright.
but if you think about it, I imagine they lived on the other worlds and their worlds died and they had to jump. So think of it as a bottle packed full of people.
Mountain with a sword crashing through it.
Does that sword does that mountain look familiar? Like a certain high peak that peaks above the sky.
It's not the mountain you're thinking of.
Okay.
Definitely not. Like it's a very generic mountain symbol.
I wouldn't recognize it with expertise in religion.
No. This is pretty specific.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would be able to recognize this symbol. This wouldn't be in any texts about Arum or anything else, unless you'd actually been to Arum and spent a lot of time there.
I need to check something then. So I guess. Well, let me see if this works because I prepared this.
Yeah, that legendary lore thingy you have.
Yeah, legend lore.
Yeah, but you have to name an item or something.
You name or describe a person, place, or object.
You could theoretically describe the dagger.
And the symbol.
Can I describe the symbol?
You'd have to describe the dagger. Symbol isn't an object.
All right. Sure. I'll cast legend lore. I'll spend 10 minutes casting it.
Sure. You spend 10 minutes casting it. And the spell fails. The object must be of legendary importance.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Can I just see that dagger?
Not sure.
Cool. Can I just do an investigation check on it?
Sure, yeah. Roll investigation. Cool. So the blade is made of a material that you don't recognize. It's a really strange looking material. It kind of looks like steel, but it glistens almost in the light. And the hilt is made of this really dark wood. It's almost mahogany, but like imagine mahogany a couple of tones darker even. And the symbols themselves are inlaid into it with opal. The mountain symbol is opal, and then the silent hand symbol is like jet or onyx. The pommel itself is just like a flat brass, possibly, or an adjacent metal to brass.
Can you like unscrew the pommel?
You gotta like unscrew the pommel. You remove the pommel. Actually, it's not even fitted on there very well. You remove the pommel, and there's nothing. It's just like the end of the handle. Although the end of the handle is pretty pointy, so you could stab something with it, but it'd be like wood.
You can stab things with anything.
This is fair. No, you're not
Out
wrong.
of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to use like a nail and like tap on the blade to see if it's hollow.
Okay, yeah, you tap on the blade. The handle sound, the blade itself sounds completely and totally solid, and even tapping on the handle, it also sounds solid.
Can I see the hilt?
Yeah, sure. Can I stab myself with this dagger?
I mean, you're free to. I wouldn't recommend it though. It'd probably hurt a lot.
Yeah, no, cool. I'm gonna do it.
You stab yourself?
Yep.
Okay, sure. You stab yourself with the dagger. Go ahead and just roll an attack against your own AC, I guess.
Let's see.
I would say you have advantage because you're trying to stab yourself.
Yeah. What am I gonna? What do I? I mean, I don't have dagger as an.
Oh, just roll a strength check. Okay, and then that's +6, so that is 22. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 26. That hits.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. So roll me a d4 +9.
What are you doing?
Why is Oz stabbing himself?
I don't know.
You
For
stab yourself
science.
for science, and you take 11 points of damage. There are no interesting observable effects.
You were seeing if it was one of those
I'm just saying if it was
mortal
yeah.
knives or whatever.
If it was, it had anything.
It would have
to do
magical
like
on the blade, Oz. And it'd be glowing.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Darkwire. I think you're extremely old. Would you happen to know what the symbol is?
Is Darkwire evil or good today?
Evil.
Great.
Fuck my life.
I have no idea what this would be.
Really?
So,
Helpful.
how did you come across this dagger?
Well, I was doing some investigation, and me and a couple of my team, people that were helping me, went down into this really weird, terrible dungeon, and there were some things in there and some people, and we killed them, and then some of them we didn't kill, and we recognized that there was some weird stuff happening, some stuff that shouldn't be happening, with one of our, I guess you could call it a deity, but it's not really a deity, one of our mythological creatures. And we decided to investigate that, and this dagger was on one of the people, and we thought it was pretty interesting, because that symbol, and she points to the silent hand symbol, that symbol keeps popping up in a bunch of places, a bunch of really weird
Those
places.
people are bad.
Yeah, we've gathered that. I think they're really bad, though. I think they brought something with them that they shouldn't have into my world, and I believe, this has keyed me in to know that it's you guys are pretty important, I think.
Yes, I am.
Because if you fail, then, well, you die, and then whatever that thing is knocking at your door, well, it's going to eat us too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just
So-
try again.
Important note. Just because, not every day I get to talk to someone from literally a different crystal sphere. What is the name of your deity?
My deity?
The deities that you were talking about, mythological
Creatures.
beings. Yeah.
Oh,
Beans?
so
Yeah.
they're called myths in our world. They're not quite deities. Some of them aren't even really sentient, but the one we were investigating has gained quite a bit of power recently, and we wanted to investigate and see why that was. It's called the Tree. The Tree of Ung.
Hey.
No, not that Ung.
Okay.
All I want to know is, did you actually mean to call it that, or was that just off the top?
It's been named that for a
that's-
very long time.
It has been. Yes.
Who's the god now, Oz?
I will kill you, bear, and make a rug out of you.
I'm fairly certain everyone in the Monday campaign would kill you as well. So,
I don't think so. He's a level 18 barbarian. I actually think he would murder all of you.
yeah, probably.
Just by himself.
We
Yeah.
can test this.
I think
No,
I
I'm-
understand why this was starting to turn into the Monday campaign earlier.
No, it'll be fine. Look, okay? Zhao will just cast Hold Person, and that'll be it.
So yeah, that's all I've really got for you. I think. I don't think the tree's going to be relevant or anything like that. But
So
we
basically,
did.
what you did was come here,
Yeah.
give us some
Mhm.
dagger,
Mhm.
and tell us maybe one of our gods is lying.
Maybe. Yeah.
So you
And I
have
gave-
no substantial evidence. You came out
What-
of someone's head.
Well, I have this. She like reaches into her pocket and she pulls out this book, which, by the way, shouldn't have fit in her pocket. And she pulls out this book, and then she pulls out this little necklace, and then she pulls out another book,
Is,
and she pulls out a
is
handful
this
of
a-
pendants.
is that like a fucking bag of holding you have?
She reaches into her pocket and she pulls out a bag of holding, and then she puts it back into her pocket. So I have these. They're journals, and these are necklaces and amulets with symbols. And this one I thought was pretty interesting. And she pushes a few forward. She's now like sitting cross-legged on the ground, like laying all this stuff out. She pushes one forward, and you notice the symbol of the Kraken Society. And she goes, and that one was pretty important. It was on a big scary guy. He did a lot of really strange stuff. Almost killed me. Did kill one of my friends, one of my buddies, but thankfully, they
Yeah,
lived,
I gotta
even though they
kill
died.
him, I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna
mean-
start reading the journals.
And this is all that I've managed to recover, except for I've got another thing. Hold on. She reaches into the bag and she pulls out another book. She places it down. I think this book's pretty important. I don't know what it does though, but look, check it out.
I guess
She
I'll look at that one. Yeah.
She opens up the book and she takes down a quill and she writes in it. And then on the other side of the page, like she's writing on the left-hand side of the book. On the right-hand side of the book, it starts writing along with her.
Die already.
But
I agree.
it starts writing along with her, and it's writing in a completely and totally different language.
What?
Stop. That
Yeah, what's up?
reminds me of the book that Ezekiel gave you. Kind of similar, but different. Don't write in it anymore. Right now.
Why? All right, so I'm gonna
you're
close that.
the one who's giving them information by writing in this journal.
Oh, I'm not writing. I was just writing. Look, I'm just writing about this, and it's like it's some nonsense. Like the fish and puppies are really cute together.
Don't write about anything.
Okay, no, that's fair. All right, I will listen to you and take your advice. And she closed the book and she hands it over.
Can you identify it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that because the last time you had a book like this, you couldn't be trusted with it.
Let her identify it to
Oh.
make sure it's not really connected to him. She'd be able to sense that at least.
That hurts. I mean, you're right, but I apologized for it. And I just want to identify it, and if it is connected to
I can probably destroy
However,
it, but
yeah.
it would take a the most powerful spell I have.
We can just like throw it in a volcano.
I
I'm
think
gonna cast
things.
Identify.
Well, more people. Let me just throw stuff in volcano.
No, I think you've got a point. Like volcanoes are great. They're awesome.
Hi, Jim.
We're really good at destroying stuff.
Yeah, right?
I cast Identify.
Okay. You cast Identify, and the book itself, it's more or less the exact same book that you had. Like, you're not even really sure that it's not the exact same one. Yeah, that was on the big scary guy.
Yeah.
What did this big scary guy look like?
He's big. He had some tentacles coming out of his back, and he had some tentacles coming out of his face and his arms too. It was real weird looking, but he was like probably like 8 feet tall, about like you really. He looked a lot like you, but with some tentacles.
Nilithid?
And no, not an illithid. I know what illithids are. They're the people with the the tentacle mouths. Not that.
Yeah, the
This
worms
guy
out
had-
of their face.
Yeah, the one faces. Right, I see this guy knows. But he's got like tentacles coming out of his body, like they're, I don't know, like he's a
Gross.
squid.
Are you talking about the I know what they're called, but I can't say their names.
An aboleth?
Yes, that.
I don't know what an aboleth is, but he was just a dude with a bunch of tentacles and like really weird skin. It like
Color was this?
bumpy, like it was kind of a weird fleshy white.
Yes. Lili.
It's fine. I cast Comprehend Languages. I forgot I had the spell.
Okay, why are you casting this again?
I flip open the book and I write the word dog, and then I want to read the other page.
Okay, you write the word dog and you read the other page. The other page says the word dog.
What language is it in?
You wouldn't know. You can understand a language, but you don't know what it is.
I'm gonna take this book now.
Well, how about we destroy it?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna stand up to a disintegrate spell. Do you?
Does
Wouldn't that be
Disintegrate
like
work on magical spells? Or magical items?
It'll. I mean. Do we roll for this?
Or better
Or is it
yet,
the same spell?
I can feed it to Darkwire.
I'd say feed
No, I'm not giving anything to your demon sword.
Okay, disintegrate it is.
Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay. All right, so you're just gonna destroy it? Like, I worked really hard to get through all this.
Yes, we're destroying it.
Yeah.
Right, sure,
Sorry.
yeah, great. Cool,
Unless you
no
want to try
problem.
and fight me for it.
I would like to not fight you at all if that's possible.
Okay then.
You are very big and made of metal, and I feel like fighting you would be a very terrible decision.
You could wrestle.
Correct.
It'd probably be very bad, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Could
really
you-
bad idea.
Could you tell anything else about it?
I don't know, could I?
What all have you written in this?
I've only written like a few words in this book, but I had watched them writing in it a couple of times. I don't know what they were writing. I couldn't get that close, but they wrote a lot, like a whole lot.
I think it might be a communication.
The big guy.
Do you think it could be a communication where somebody else was reading? Maybe?
Probably. It seems exactly like the book as a kid gave me. So yeah, you needs.
Okay, I can
Wait,
destroy it.
is there a way? Is there a way to find out who it's connected to?
Not really sure about that one.
Possibly.
I might be able to do that. I gave my black pearl to some dude that was working on a very particular type of spell that could identify who had it. Or made it.
All right.
It's a reverse identify.
It's like a. Can we like not scry on the item and see who's on the other end?
I don't think that's how scrying works.
I would 100% not know that.
That's true.
But I mean, technically, you could scry on an item, but
legend lore.
There's no guarantee that it is the same exact book, and you just might get this book.
I cast legend lore on it.
I cast Spirit Guardians. Let me see.
You're still triggered by that.
Oh, every day of my life.
Watch.
Trigger energy.
These days, it's more. I cast Hero's Feast. Because we'll go like 2 sessions without playing, or 2 weeks without playing, and then we come back and I forget that you guys have Hero's Feast, and I throw like 20 poison monsters against you, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They're immune to this shit. Let me see if I still have the notes for that book, or if that was part of the notes that got exploded.
God, I hope not.
That was a long fucking time ago. Yeah, we're like level 7 or something.
Oh, Lili's book?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the trader book?
The trader book, yeah.
Could I use augury to get like a feeling on this book?
Augury is the one that gives weal or woe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can basically ask a question that can be answered with good or bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Is book?
Is book?
I'm gonna. It's 1 poor short rest, and I'm just gonna roll my bones. And I'm gonna say, writing in this book, good or bad?
Okay. They roll in a way that lets you know the ancestors really recommend not writing in this book. Very bad.
I pass that along.
Okay.
Thank you. You know what?
I helped you back off.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bear Boy.
We've run into a book exactly like this before, but thank you.
Okay, I don't have the original notes on that, I guess.
That the barbarian did something with the spell, so.
Wow. That's it. We're done there. You win.
That's it. That's the end of the campaign.
That's the end of the
I won
campaign.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So, until we get this figured out...
I will hold on to it, and Oz puts it in his chest.
No.
Like Bender.
I've already put it in my chest.
No, because I'm still holding on to it. I cast secret chest.
Okay, so Legend Lore is what you cast earlier, right?
Yeah.
On this thing? Okay, so this book is called the Book of Devious Insight. It is a, not quite artifact, but it is one of a series of very powerful magical objects that were created or left behind by something a little more sinister than what you were used to dealing with, which is saying something since you're used to dealing with some pretty sinister stuff. The book originally belonged to the necromancer Morrigan the Black, and was then later acquired by other gods and deities, and it's been passed around so much that the true owner of the book isn't really necessarily known. But you do know for a fact that Morrigan the Black was the creator of this book.
Oh, that's not good.
What's not good?
The person who made this book was Morgan.
Oh God. Destroy it? I'm for destroying it.
No, we need to find out who's on the other side.
No, I agree with Oz. I cast Secret Chest.
Okay.
Because Arcana Cleric things.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it in the chest, dispel the chest, and I toss the
Oz,
on
what's your
this.
reaction to seeing Lily about to put this in a magical chest?
Yeah, I'm not okay with this.
No, hold on, because I can dispel the chest and give you the component that is required to summon the chest.
Or just give me the book.
But this way we have a double lock.
A double lock is much safer.
How is anything safer than putting it in my body?
Because we put it in the chest, which I then give you the component, this little tiny chest, and Lily holds it up. See, it's an exact replica. I give this to you, you put that in your body.
But how do we open it?
You have to
chest?
open it.
Yeah, you give me back the replica, and then I summon the chest back.
And technically that's 3-4 locks. They'd have to bring the chest to Lily. If they get it out of you, they can't really do anything with it.
Fine.
Alright. So then, yeah, I do that.
Okay. You do that then. Great. So you have the book stored away. Well, I'm glad it was, useful or something, I guess.
That remains yet to be seen.
I still think we should destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can I help you? Is there anything you need me to do? Because now that I've given you that, I've got nothing else to do really. I do have one more thing. She reaches into her pocket and she pulls out this little flask. She goes, I figured I should have opened with this now that I think about it, but this is really good. You should try it at some point.
Now. Open, drink, now.
Like me? Yeah, sure.
Yes, you.
She opens it and she takes a huge gulp. She goes, oh, that's really good.
Right. Okay, I think we have a little bit more pressing matters at hand.
Right,
before
yeah.
we do all this. We need to get growing back.
are you suggesting we leave?
Probably, yeah.
What reason do we have to stay here?
You know why.
Why?
Oh, that thing, we're pulling it to the material plane. I'm not fighting it here. I'm fighting it where I want to fight it.
I have an idea.
Home field advantage. What's your idea?
Involving how we can summon it to the material plane.
Listening?
Well, can you cast Dallar's All-Seeing Eye on, or All-Seeing Hand on,
It has to be a location.
people? Is it a location?
No, I can't really cast spells. That's not...
No, I know you can't. Okay. Okay, well, I think what I can do is I can cast Scrying on it, and once I know where it is, I could summon it with Gate.
Okay, I know where I want to fight it.
Portal is a front and path.
Technically, that would work.
It would work?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because it doesn't have a choice, because it's not a deity.
Yeah, it doesn't have a choice.
Okay, cool. And there's no saving throw.
Does it? Okay, so it doesn't have a saving throw then.
No, it doesn't. It says...
Fuck, Gates OP. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then we just need to find a way to keep it from running.
I can do that too.
We would have to do a massive circle. Wouldn't we?
Well, I have the spell Forbiddance. That will last one day. Take me about 10 minutes to cast, but it basically creates a ward against magical travel that protects up to 40,000 square feet.
I know where I want to fight it.
And 30 feet above the floor. Can't teleport in the area you use. I can't cast Gate in this. Wait, such as those created. Can't teleport into the area or use portals such as those created by the Gate spell to enter the area. Okay. I could.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. I can cast Magical Circle, gate it into the circle, and then. Well, well, is that block? Hold on, is that block?
You know what you could do? Get the box, make a magic circle, which is actually square. Stand in that square with that person, and then, have us shut the door, and I give you this Cape of the Montebank, which, wait, never mind. It's lead. Right. We put what associates like a door, and we get you out beforehand. He can't go past the circle, so... And then we shut the door and then bend the metal? If we can?
So it says the creature can't willingly enter or exit the cylinder by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must first succeed on a charisma saving throw. So is stepping into the ethereal plane interplanar travel?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would, I don't know
Oh, I
about
can't
this.
fly. Got it.
Does anyone else? Go ahead.
Do we have a plan?
Yes. I use, I cast Forbiddance. It has a maximum...
Hold on.
Okay.
Are we still inside of the temple, or are we...
I'm talking telepathically.
Yeah, we're all talking
okay.
telepathically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're also still inside the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
I
have,
cast Forbiddance. Forbiddance has a maximum height of 30 feet. I can fly, so I will physically fly up 35 feet, summon it with gate. It can't fly. Do I know if it can fly?
You're not positive, but it doesn't look like it was capable of flight.
It can't fly, so it'll just drop into the Forbiddance area.
My question...
Then it can't leave.
Question...
I mean, even if it could fly, if you could get one of these big old folks to, put it down. She, points to Oz and Ung and Seraph.
That's what we do.
There we go.
We actually have one guy who can get bigger.
Yeah, so that's what we'll do.
My question is why are we trying to trap it and not send it elsewhere? Or kill it, because I would prefer to kill it.
I don't have the ability to send it elsewhere. At least somewhere that the gods can't control. I don't know demiplane or anything like that. I mean, I'm all for trapping it.
But then we'd have to guard it. It's the problem. And... yeah.
I'm also all for killing it.
Yep.
But if we don't know how to kill it, it would just remake its body?
Well, I'm sure we can figure it out.
If you summon it and you prevent interplanar travel, and it's one of those ghost thingies, and it exists partially on the ethereal. If you kill it, wouldn't it just die?
I believe so, yeah. It has to have some sort of essence powering it.
I mean, that seems kind of cut and dry to me. Just stab it a bunch.
Within a forbidden spell, yes.
Whoa.
We can try.
When the players think of plot holes that the DM didn't think of.
Then let's kill it. I would prefer to kill it and wipe it off the face of existence.
Me as well.
It's just one of many nightwalkers.
I don't care, but I don't want this particular one coming back and
Alright,
biting
so
us in the
let's...
ass.
One left. It's fine.
Let's bring Graham back. Take care of some stuff and...
Then we fight this thing in Kundrakar.
But Kundrakar?
Why?
Why not?
I love it. I love it.
We know how to fight there. We've fought there many times. We have the home field
We can
advantage.
literally fight by that logic anywhere we have fought before.
Yes, but this is more enclosed.
But why couldn't you cry? We just got out of that fucking nightmare.
No,
Because
he's
we
right.
have won. We've won multiple battles in that fucking place.
It's really enclosed. We can block off exits. He can't travel into the ethereal plane, so he's as like physical as all of us.
It's
Okay,
tactically
how about
a
this?
smart place.
Let's not do it in the water-filled pits. Let's do it in a throne room.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. And
How big is this thing?
About 9 feet tall, 5 feet wide.
Okay.
It's pretty big, but it's not like gargantuan or anything.
But I have a question for you. Are you sure it's safe to go there? Because they were
Yeah.
asking after you last time I was there.
Yeah, what's the worst thing that could happen?
They beg you to do something for you? For them?
Like what? It's not like I can't say no.
True.
I'm not tied to them in any way.
Yeah, but they still think you're Ethelos.
Okay. Can we,
Go get growing?
yeah.
Yeah, we can handle that stuff one step at a time.
What was that roll for? I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
It's Doom Dice.
What
Boogity-boogity-boo, let's go racing.
are we? So, what about her?
I would love to just, whatever helps you most.
I don't know that we can trust her.
I mean, I don't either. She just
I don't
erupted
think
out
you
of my
should.
head.
Yeah, it just came out of Lily's head. She's a
How do
weird
you know
one.
my name?
Because people have said your name. She did. She points to Eve.
I don't think she did.
Yeah, she didn't.
Did Eve not say Lily's name earlier?
I don't
No.
think I did.
Lily, insert sentence here, because I seem to remember Eve angrily saying, Lily, it's...
No, I
I
don't.
don't remember that.
Okay, I just came out of her head, and she's a weird one, so...
I don't want to execute someone, but I don't know that we can trust her enough to.
Her personality really reminds me of Ori. Just saying.
I don't know who this Ori is, but if she's got a personality like mine, let's hope that she's not around anymore, because damn, there can't be two of me, and that's not good.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Don't speak ill of the dead, please.
Oh, no. Is she actually... Oh, my God.
You would have loved her, though. Seriously.
Oh, I'm really sorry. That was really rude of me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
she's just like biting like her thumbnail. She's like, oh.
Whoops.
Okay, I have an idea. This group that you work with, what's the name?
The group that I work, we don't really have a name per se.
What do you call yourself?
We don't call ourselves anything. We just talk to each other like normal people. I don't think everything needs a name.
You're an idiot.
Whoa. That's really
Everything
aggressive.
needs a name.
Not every group needs a name.
Even the bear understands that every group needs a name.
And I'm a bear.
I think we have a really long discussion on some social commentary of names, but I don't think this is the time or place for it. That sounds like something you should do outside of a D&D game.
Time or place is the name of your group. Got it.
Okay, sure. Time and place.
Okay.
I think you should call yourself Oz and the Ozettes.
Alright, how about this? What was the goal of your group?
We wanted to investigate the recent spreading of some of the really nasty stuff that the Trivong's doing, and some of the other myths that's rising. There's a lot of strange political tension and a lot of just really terrible stuff happening in
I
Arum
have
right
your
now.
name.
What?
You're the Ats.
ATS.
It was all right. Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
Hong Tree Society.
what's this Tree of Hong doing?
Spreading undeath and killing a bunch of people. Really, that's about it.
Oh, all right.
But it's like doing it at a very accelerated pace. You know, it's kind of kicked up the strength a little bit, and that's not it's not really a good thing.
Tree just sounds like you're describing me.
Are you a tree?
I could be.
Whoa.
You're really
Never
confident that we're gonna let that happen. Out of character.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The tree.
Oh, out of character.
Oh, it's already happening.
It's already happening.
Shit.
Correct, I guess.
I'm sorry, were you not paying attention to what happened to the fucking Blacklings?
I don't fucking know, like, timey-wimey, interdimensional, wobbly stuff.
Wobbly
I thought
gook.
we agreed that
No,
they
that's-
were happening at the same time.
It is.
Whoa.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
The time frames are the same.
Yeah, everything that's happening here is happening at the same time as all the shit that's happening there. In between campaigns, is what I believe was confirmed.
It's...
So we're already fucking up.
So, I have a question. Lili knows Rue's out of reach in terms of sending.
Yeah.
Is it metagaming to ask
Probably.
To ask what?
if she knows Rue?
Because
she knows, like, this is the first person she's come into contact with. That is
totally metagaming, but you are free to ask.
Would Lili know? Does Lili know that Rue is from there?
Rue isn't from there, I don't think. I have no idea. Out of character, I don't know.
Okay.
Is there any connection you have to believe that Rue would have any connection to this person?
No, but Lili's
That's
a hopeful person.
That's metagaming.
it's metagaming.
Your character in no way knows if this person would know Rue. That'd be like walking up to a stranger and be like, "Hey, do you know Rue?"
However, asking Saloon about Arum wouldn't be, I don't believe.
No, especially now that you know that Arum exists.
Yeah. So you could ask Saloon about Arum and hope to God Rin has Saloon say something about her. But that's probably your only option.
Pray to the DM.
Alright.
Or pray to the dice, should I say.
So I don't think necessarily that we should kill her, really.
What are you going to lock me up now? Am I going to prison or death or which direction are we going with this
prison? What do you think?
No, we're gonna put you back in her head.
No, please don't.
Open
No,
up.
I don't. I do not consent to this. I will leave.
It's fine. We'll just
We're
make
just
a
putting
small
it back where it
incision.
came from.
I don't want it. It's like Justin Bieber leaving Canada. Don't want him back.
Right, so I can just go and look for another way back to my world. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but I also don't trust you enough to just let you wander around in our world.
Well,
Right.
we have some groups that we could, like,
I mean,
have
I
her
do
help
have a
out.
prison.
No. We could, like, because she's got knowledge and information that would prove valuable to us. So we could, like, stick her with
Interrogator.
No. No.
Shouldn't we just talk to you-know-who that starts with a T?
Oh.
Ted?
No.
No.
You have Ted?
No, Ted.
No. Yeah, probably. Let's do that. That's so much less of a headache, and we know we can trust them.
Yes.
Wait, you know Ted?
No.
I know a couple Teds. There was one
Can
Ted.
we get out of here? Can we get out of here, please? I don't want to be here anymore.
So you leave the temple then. Where are you going from here? And are you taking River with you or just leaving her here?
Yeah, taking her with us.
Sure.
First things first, we're going for Growen's body.
Yeah. So back to the castle.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the
I could have
lab
just
again.
teleported us from there. I point to the temple. Let's see. 2.
Actually,
4.
you cannot.
Yeah, you can't teleport outside the Temple of the Gods.
Not unless if you tell me not to.
No,
It's under a permanent forbidden spell, if I remember correctly.
Okay, there is
minus the damage.
2,
Right.
4, 2, 4.
We have 2
6,
plane shifts.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, you have plenty of plane shifts. You would have to use both of them, though, just because of how many people there are.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine. Like, I have it on my staff for the Magi.
Great. So you're shifting back to Thunder's Reach, then?
Yep, and I'll help with that.
Returning to the castle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You shift back to Thunder's Reach, return to the castle, and find yourselves in the throne room of the castle. The rebuilding...
The problem with
is-
that, if it is,
Mhm.
then we wouldn't have escaped Ephthalos because she cast Temple of the Gods. Just throwing that out there.
That is true.
Oh, that is true.
That's too far back for me to care. So...
Guess we got to retcon the last half of the story.
Yeah, well,
We all
retcon
died.
The last 20 episodes, you all died to Ephthalos, and you all need to roll new characters now, please. And by the way, you're starting back at level 13.
Okay.
Okay, so
God.
except Seraph, she
Yes,
came in after
yes, I
13.
remembered that.
Yeah.
Booyah.
Seraph gets to stay.
Oh, so
Wait, does
you
that
can
mean I have to
teleport
carry?
out. You can't teleport in. I'm reading the spell right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, everything's fixed.
Yeah, thus blocking ethereal travel into the temple's interior.
Mhm.
Campaign saved.
Campaign save, plot holes plugged.
Thank you.
Everything is fine.
Everything's fine,
Everything's
guys.
fine.
Just
There's
burning
no-
ground
not
everywhere.
There's not a single plot hole in our D&D campaign. Not one. It's not like I've poured over all of our notes trying to figure out the like 57 different plot holes in this campaign. Not one. Nope.
I think you guys have broken the game at least 15 times.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
more.
Smiley face.
You're not playing a game right if you're not breaking it.
You guys are like the people in Guild Wars that go just like sit there and shortbow 5 on Thief into a corner somewhere until they break out of the map magically. Just
Yeah.
like walk around into the
Yeah.
map.
Yeah, that's me.
Totally.
That is
Yep.
me, absolutely.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Look, we got outside the mechanics of D&D and are now just role playing a story instead of playing. Anyways, so welcome to AshWinter, folks.
I don't know what you're talking about, says the group that made us spell tonight.
When we land, Lili, I need to speak with you. Not mentally, if possible.
Well, I think you can choose to.
Well, I relay that
only-
mentally, but I want to talk to you in private.
Physically, creatures. Targets can communicate through the bond whether or not they have a common language. Communication is possible with the order. Yeah, it says the targets can communicate telepathically, so like. Could we choose with telepathic bond who hears us? It's a fifth
Yeah.
level spell.
Yeah,
All right.
I would say that's probably
Mm.
within the bounds of the spell.
Okay.
Okay.
When we put Groen back in his body, I want to do it, but I want you to cast Greater Restoration on him, just in case if that spell from that device leaked through his soul. To ensure he's cleansed. Would it be the right word?
I don't.
It's just
Like
it's
a
a safety
baptism.
precaution.
I'm fairly certain it doesn't work that way. But. Alright.
Since it was
Eve out here bringing favor in
You-
Christianity.
you said you said it was modified, much stronger. So I want to make sure it didn't leak
well-
towards him.
Greater Restoration wouldn't stop that. I cast Detect Magic on Look at the Gem.
You look at the gem of Groen's.
Yeah.
Okay. You would see abjuration magic there, which is typically like just raw magic. And other than that, you really don't see anything. It's just abjuration magic.
What is
I guess technically there would be necromancy magic there because it's involving souls.
Yeah, what's charm person under?
That's an enchantment.
Cool. It's enchantment. Well, I don't I don't see any enchantment magic on it.
Okay. If you're sure.
I mean,
It's just me being overly cautious.
I can. No, it's fine. We can do it. I'll cast the spell magic as. Can I cast the spell magic on his soul?
I don't think so. I don't really think that's how it works. Cast on the
not
gem.
sure I feel comfortable with that.
I'm stating more when we transfer him into the body and his mind and stuff is settled, and then cast it on him.
Oh, okay.
Just to make sure there's no lasting effects if the gem did get corrupted somehow. Where did that cat come from?
Yeah, I can do that. Do I have? I don't. Oh no, I never did that.
Never did what?
Yeah. Cast true smelling.
Yeah, we never did that.
Not yet.
No, that's something that's held in the back pocket for a good time.
All right. Yeah. I'll do that. Why did that have to be private?
I don't know. I just thought I'd do that.
Oh, okay.
Because it was more pertaining to you and I didn't really want the others' input.
Oh, okay. To Garwin.
Okay, so you head to Groan's body. He is there. The turtle. Still breathing. Appears healthy. The air elemental is just kind of hanging around. He's, hey, what's up? And the beholder is playing like some kind of board game with the air elemental. Looks like kind of like Pie Show.
Stop.
And they both just appear to be watching over Groan's body.
Cool. As we're putting the soul back in Groan's body, I want to like puppet his body.
Oh.
Okay.
Like just carry it around.
Hold on.
Oh.
Groan, if you can hear me in there, Darkware's in his evil mood. I'll make sure he doesn't hurt you.
Wait. How about we let me put his soul back then?
Are you gonna be able to cast the spell that I asked you to at the same time?
I mean, I can do it after.
If you want to.
Yeah.
So what spell are you casting?
Well, I was gonna cast the spell magic on him.
Right, but how are you putting his soul back?
I don't know. How did I move Luna's soul?
I don't remember. Okay.
I did it.
I mean, you're not wrong. Roll me an Arcana check.
All right. I'm good at these. 28.
All right, 28. That's pretty good. Yeah, like you get the soul back in. Oz is puppeting Groan's body around. Interestingly enough, strangely enough, I guess. And it takes a minute for you to actually do this, but eventually you watch the light leave the gem, and this little kind of wisp almost kind of trails back just into Groan's body. And Groan, you slowly come to.
I'm growing. I'm a turtle. I used to be a dwarf. I transform into crabs. Pinch.
No. I'm growing. I can't.
Didn't his voice change when you became a turtle?
Yeah, it did.
It's more.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Complex.
It's kind of the same, but also like it's in molasses.
It's less gravel.
little
I
smoother.
cast a spell magic.
You cast it on him. Okay.
Yeah, it says I can remove a magical effect. So if I'm aware of one, choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I guess I try and cast it on any mind control, charm, dominate person magic.
Gotcha. So you cast it. There's no visible effect.
Thank you.
Groen, you come to, breathing in the air around you, which is rather nice. And look around, surrounded by your friends.
A hangover?
At this point, no. That would have long circulated through your blood.
The hell happened?
I'll tell you what happened.
Tired. Like more tired than normal.
Basically, we have the worst luck out of any 3 people in the entire world.
I want you 3 to listen.
I immediately stopped listening.
I immediately stopped listening too.
Eve leaves.
Why? What?
Whatever. I'm back. Feels
good to have you back, bud.
Lili
glad
communicates.
to be back.
Lili communicates telepathically. Why are you leaving? What?
I really want you guys to know how stupidly you fucked up.
Yeah, we know that.
And how lucky I was.
Yeah, you still have 2 wishes.
Yeah.
I do. And I'm saving them for rainy days.
Yeah, and by rainy days, he means he's going to use both of them to have confidence with women.
You know what?
No, that's only one of them.
I'll be handling that soon enough.
All right.
Trust me, I understand.
Yeah.
More than you can realize.
It's been a long couple days.
Out of character, how long has it been?
It's
been
like,
6,
I feel like
7
it's
days.
A couple months.
So specifically for Groen, because of the way time works in Elysium compared to the other planes, it's only been about 3 days for you.
Oh shoot! Okay.
It was about 3 days for Oz too.
Yep. However, with Groen's experience in this, you watched a creature. You could see everything outside of the gym, just like Oz and Lili could. And your experience has been something of a little unpleasant, because you watched a nightwalker essentially corrupt an entire druid's grove.
Into... Oh yeah, Groen's fucked up in the head. He's
right.
Masks.
An entire druid's grove into some kind of nightmarish abomination, and then you got put into a box and were kept there for days.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of fun. I got to kill a lot of new stuff.
I
fought a dragon.
I did 200 years worth of learning. 300?
I'd rather not talk about it. We're back. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Let's have a drink.
Let's not.
Did you not learn your lesson the first time?
He never learned his lessons.
You think one bad night of drinking is gonna stop us?
That wasn't even one bad night of drinking.
Oh.
Side note.
If something like this happens again, I'm not saving you. I'm going to let the pieces fall where they may.
Okay.
Greetings, fellow friends.
What the hell?
Hi, Celestial.
Salathiel comes floating around the corner. I have heard joyous occasions were afoot.
What, you want to learn how to party too now?
I would like to know how to party. Unfortunately, I am unable to become intoxicated by the poison.
It's not.
Alcohol's a poison.
It technically is if you drink too much of it.
That's why it gets you drunk.
However, I believe we should celebrate with absolute revelry and chaos.
No. How about no chaos?
No, I am 100% in for this.
What time of day is
Good
it?
chaos.
That's an oxymoron.
Well, good, no breaking things.
I have a suspicion that a card should not be pulled again, as I have been researching what has happened recently, and I think it has been a very trying time for all of you. Perhaps pulling cards from sacred artifacts of beyond deity power is a bad idea.
Yeah, no duh. We learned that.
I am proud of you.
Don't patronize.
That's not patronizing. I am genuinely proud. I am expressing emotions via words because it is very difficult to express via my face.
Fine, don't patronize. Whatever.
Eve, it is fucking it's early morning right now. Really early morning.
I'll catch up with you all.
You microwave them?
Celestial, there is something you can help us with.
I'm sorry.
Murder.
There's a symbol that we haven't run into before, and is from another sphere. From the other one. You know what I mean, right?
I am not terribly certain what you might mean, but yes, I know what you mean.
The crystal sphere.
Sure.
A crystal sphere.
A crystal sphere. I hand the symbol to him.
Okay. Huh. Okay. So that's a 23? Wait, no. That's a 24. He seems to ponder on it for a moment, and then finally says, I'm afraid I don't recognize this symbol. The one on this one is a silent hand symbol, which I believe you are familiar with. Yes. The blade itself is made out of superheated Arum, which is named for the planet Arum in the crystal sphere of Arum. The naming conventions were not exactly creative.
Okay.
Well, that was worth a shot. I guess we could hit Candle Keep, maybe?
Alright, I'm gonna use my researcher feat.
Okay.
Where can I learn more about that symbol?
See, this is why feats are really poorly worded, because there's no real place to learn anything more about the symbol except for maybe going to Arum.
This is when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore if you do not.
Yeah, I don't really. I don't really care what it says. It's not possible. It doesn't have any like.
No, it's possible.
So
yeah, it's technically possible, but
so
it's.
You know how you can learn about the symbol. You have to go to Arum.
Yeah.
Right, you would have to go to Arum.
That's what the feat is giving you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Also contact the person with the T for her. And I point to River.
Oh, right. Yes,
my name doesn't start with a T. It starts with an O.
It's someone named that has a T in their name.
Oh, is their name like River T?
I send a sending to Triss.
Okay.
Saying, Thunder's reach castle. Need to talk.
Okay. you get the response of, "Be there later."
She said she'll be here later.
Okay.
Now I need to take care of something that I should have done like several hundred years ago.
Wait a minute, what?
Is it murder?
Crystal time. Soul was trapped somewhere. Time is better way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, really
love
away.
when time remind me things.
Or
Even
was it
though
1,000 years?
It was several hundred years.
Yeah.
Or no, it was 800 years. That's right. It was a century, pretty much almost on the
Oh, okay. I made a promise to Luna, so
You can't kill her. She's a child.
I'm not killing her.
Don't kill children.
God damn it.
Why do I have to keep telling people
Oh
that?
You
my
can't just
God.
kill a
Just
child.
Fine. Just fucking come with me then.
I don't want to watch you kill a child. That
I'm
makes
not
us like half as
killing a
guilty.
child.
Hey, Celestial? Me and you both, I can't get drunk right now either.
That is very unfortunate for you, being immortal.
You can thank, wild
I have
magic.
seen many mortals partake in the revelry of drunk. It seems an active and fun time.
I don't get drunk. Mainly because I like to be in control of myself.
I watched one man get drunk. He learned a language that he'd never spoken before and started arguing with himself. It was hilarious. I experienced great joy from this.
Actually, Luna, where do you want to do this?
You're gonna ask her where she wants to be murdered?
Do what again?
I mean, wherever you want, really.
I don't care.
Right here.
Shouldn't
Alright.
she have a home? Place to be safe?
What?
She does.
I don't think this castle counts.
No, I mean,
But,
Versus
okay.
any other castle.
I see him. My house.
Your house is gone.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Fuck.
I mean,
Right.
the quiet district. Totally. Keep her there.
I mean, I don't want to keep her anywhere. That's the point of all this.
But
She's free to do as she decides.
She's a child. You can't just leave a child out
She's
in the world.
she's several thousand years old.
But would she be
But
strong
she
enough to
looks like
defend
a
herself? Would she be strong enough to
She
defend
has
herself if she
the
went out
mental
on her own?
capacity of a child. A very smart child. Okay, 90% of her questions have to do with poop.
It's true.
It's really interesting. When you talk about gestational
It's
processes,
not.
it's real.
It's not.
Okay,
It's weird.
and-
Stop.
Because from my 30 minutes of experience, 50% of those questions come from her talking to you.
Whoa.
So,
That's also true.
Luna, what do you want to do? You said you
Putting a
wanted
lot
to
of
write
weight on the
book.
DM here.
I know. You said you wanted to write a book.
I do. But we got stuff to do.
Might I suggest the title Everybody Poops, except
Except me.
Well, technically you don't poop anymore, Oz.
I know, that's why I said except construct.
And him.
Oh. Listen, can we just make constructs real? Like, you don't have to sleep, breathe, or poop. Like, what the hell?
I enjoy
Um,
it.
Lili, I guess kneels down. I don't know. Is Luna flying right now, or is she on the ground?
She's floating like a couple inches above the ground,
Oh.
as you do if you can float.
Why
Great.
did you make her look like a child?
I don't remember.
Because she's a creep.
Easy
No,
and
because
compact.
it's because her attitude reminded me of a child. Because she's very
She's
curious and
several
stuff like a child.
thousand years old. She's not
Yeah.
a child, even though I made her body look like a
Yeah,
child.
like you could totally have made me a big spider.
Do you want to be a big spider?
I think that'd be kind of cool.
It's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
No, no, it's
Yeah.
not.
I
No.
mean, she could just make her several bodies. and-
How about this? What do you want to be?
The DM wants to make a really like dark joke and say happy, but
That's exactly what I was thinking.
No.
Ooh, pick a raccoon. Raccoons are
Physically, what? How do you want to? What do you want to be physically?
awesome.
No, please keep it humanoid.
Raccoon. Kind of
That's not
humanoid-ish.
No, it's not.
It's got 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head.
What's wrong
No.
with her wanting to be a raccoon? What if she did want to be a raccoon?
Intelligence is a thing.
I can just stay like this
So
for a
she's
while and then we
just
can
a
talk
really
about it
smart
again later.
raccoon.
You know what? How about?
What if you made me a dragon? Rawr!
Could be metal dragon.
Whoa, that sounds really cool.
How about this? I can leave you as you are. Well, I can turn you into a person as you are, and then if you decide later that something else is more appealing to you, then I can fix it then.
Can you make me into a person that can change into other people?
That's a
Yes,
That's a
actually,
changeling.
I can.
Yes.
That is a changeling.
Oh. Oh.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, but later.
Right? So,
Yes, but no.
what?
I gotta finish writing my book first, and then I can turn into a person, and then I can be people, and like, then I can like publish the book.
Okay. I thought we were doing this. Okay.
We can do it now.
Okay.
You guys should probably stop being ambiguous.
It's like watching
I can't
someone-
write with both hands.
God damn it.
Well,
I was praying that I used the right word.
question. If I cast True Polymorph on her, does she keep... Is she still bound to her soul gem like Oz is?
I mean, it
feel
changes
like since
the
it-
physical form, not
Yeah.
the soul form.
Yeah. She would be. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be just like Oz before he turned into Metal Man.
Okay. Alright, well... I think this would be a good experience for you, mainly because I really want you to stop asking me about poop.
Oh no.
Okay.
She should be on the ground first.
Don't forget
feel
to
like-
eat.
I think
drops
she could
like-
still fly.
No, she loses all of her previous abilities. She assumes the form of whatever you make her. Like completely.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do you still want to fly?
I would really like to be able to fly. That'd be pretty cool.
Alright.
Raccoon it is.
A rocket.
Seraph,
What?
what race are you?
That's racist. You can't just ask people that.
I mean...
I think it was the technical term Valkyrie.
Valkyrie's more of a...
Is that...
Pretty sure that's not a race, Eve.
How are you able to fly? Are those powers given to you, or like were you born with those?
I mean, Asgardian would be the race type.
Technically correct.
Yeah.
Is she?
I.
Is she?
Why is it not telling me?
What race could I make her that could fly permanently?
What you are?
Can
An
I can't
Osmar?
fly permanently.
Kinku cannot fly now.
Oh,
They're flightless.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
You
to
could
me.
make her the bird
amazing.
person.
People.
People.
What is it?
Kokra.
Kokra?
Yeah.
Or Kokra, others that have flight, not permanently, but Asamara have flight.
Couldn't I just-
And then you also have like lesser angels technically
Just
have
make her
permanent flight.
human and give her rocket boot.
I was literally just about to ask, can I just make her human, but like with wings?
I don't know if
Mm,
you've ever seen a human grow wings.
yeah.
Well, like an Azamar with like, I don't know.
Permanent wings? No, not really. That's not a thing that really exists. Even Asamar's wings are like ethereal, or
Yeah, but like, could I give her physical wings?
It'd be all
Not
covered
really.
in Flesh.
No. Okay.
no. It's true polymorph. You have to like, you have to
Gotta be
transform her
ways
into
of this.
like something that you exists and something that you're aware of existing. It's got pretty much the same restrictions as like wild shape, but with all creatures.
Hippogriff.
Succubus or an incubus.
No. Does that race of tieflings with wings exist in this world?
Technically, yes.
Or the dragonborns with wings.
There are dragonborns with
Or-
wings.
A raccoon.
No.
With wings.
With wings.
Obviously.
That's just
Alright.
a Karibo.
Dragonborn or tiefling?
Karibo is just
Or an angel? Maybe I could just make her an angel. Or angel.
Sure.
All right.
Roll a 1d3.
No, I'm gonna
Yes.
turn her into an angel, I guess.
Okay, sure. You true polymorph her.
Yeah, I hug her and do it.
Okay, you hug her and true polymorph her into an angel.
This is where we find out that the angels in this world don't look like
Look like
Yeah, you
assholes.
get some like neon Genesis Evangelion shit.
Fuck it, I transform her into a what did I summon? What was that called?
That was a solar, and it
Transform
has
her
to
into a
match her
child
current.
solar.
It has to match her current CR.
What is the CR of a child solar?
There is not one because they do not have like a
Children.
like reproductive cycle.
Fuck.
raccoon solar.
Can children not become solars?
No.
no, just trans. Can children not be?
Anything
Can't she be a mini-me
solar
solar?
before the sun hurt.
See, you just turn her into a tiny version of a solar, right?
Yeah, it could be a mini.
And then just give the solar tiny traits.
Does that lower the CR?
Let's see. The lowest CR angel. What is Luna's CR?
I don't know. Is it her level?
Yeah, what's her level?
17.
Well, that's technically not her level though. She has like a. God damn it.
I'm
Let me
supposed to
see.
sentient weapon.
Luna, where are you, Luna? Where's your stat block?
Luna's in the sky.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. So. Okay, so she has a DC 15 saving throw. She could technically become an angel. Yep. She
Ah.
fits within the angel CR. So
That.
lowest CR angel is 2.
Oh.
Yep.
What's her CR?
Luna CR is 2. She is. So she reaches out and you bend down, give her a big hug, and as you pat her shoulder, you watch her form begin to shift and change, and she grows just a little bit. It's a little taller, and you watch wings sprout from her back, and her eyes start glowing with this just ferocious, piercing light. Her hair grows longer, gets thicker, and then ties itself into a long braid. And when you're done, she is standing fully armored, looking at both of her hands. She's definitely she keeps the relatively childish appearance. She looks back and forth. She goes, whoa. I can feel stuff. She like presses her hands together and rubs them together. I can smell stuff.
Go poop.
No. I've learned enough about pooping at this point to learn that it's terrible.
Well, you're gonna have to at some point.
Yep.
Angels do not poop.
Alright, well, shit.
Literally.
Technically, no.
Technically, no.
Yeah, can we retcon this and turn her into a tiefling? Because I know tieflings poop.
Go for raccoon. Come on, it's that easy.
Raccoons still poop.
Okay, so Luna is now a CR2 angel. Great. Good to know.
If she keeps concentration for an hour.
Which I'm assuming she's going to. A meteor hits you, roll a constant.
How much damage does that meteor do?
A lot.
Do I get to make a dexterity save?
He just
No,
reroutes all the damage.
I leave. The DM gets up and walks away from the table. Okay, cool. So yeah, you now have Luna is an angel. As a warning, that does mean that she would lose her previous abilities, such as Shining Aura.
Yep.
Okay.
Now that she's mortal, she can be murdered.
She can be murdered.
Yeah, but I can make a...
And she has...
Oz slowly pulls out his axe.
Now you're murdering children. I see how it is.
No, it's an angel now.
It's still a child!
Oz, if you touch it, you will know no wrath equal to mine.
I'm not gonna kill a kid, you fucking monsters!
Well, next time...
know.
Go chop off their fingers, though.
I would point out...
He wasn't a kid.
Yes, he was. He was a young person.
How old was he?
He was
How old was
teens. He was like 19.
That's not a child.
He was 16.
Yeah, 16.
That's not a child.
That's
That is
kind
a
of
child.
a child.
That is a child.
Within our world, it's maybe considered a child. Within a medieval world society, it would not be considered a child.
An adult is 18.
Also, he was committing crimes, and depending on the severity of the crime, he could be tried as an adult.
Care if he was committing crimes or not?
Yes.
You don't even know why he was doing it. He could have been, helping his sick family.
He was spying on us and stealing.
He wasn't spying. He was a drug runner.
Selling drugs.
Yeah, drugs. That's bad.
Talking about sick families.
It's an example. It's an example.
He was a drug runner.
Yeah, but the problem is, everyone
The
has
punishment
their own
fit the crime.
story.
He's not a drug runner anymore. He's fine. He's his fingers back. He's making a good living.
Doing
End of
what?
story.
Have you checked on him recently?
Exactly.
Yeah, I talked to him recently.
Okay, you might have a...
You've been with him for 800 years.
Technically, it was only a couple days. I experienced it about 100 years.
Yeah, it was a few days.
I guess this is an interesting point of order as well.
Question, has it been a week?
Yes, it has been a week.
Awesome, I get my true
And
sight.
For Oz, you experienced about 3 days. For Groen, it was 3 days technically, but it felt like a month or so. So like things pass differently inside the gym sometimes than they do outside of the gym, especially given planar travel. And the DM doesn't want to go too far into timey-wimey shit because that's when I get really confused and don't want to fuck with that anymore. So it's been you experience time at about 10 times slower rate than anyone else in that gym. So just point of order.
That means we can add the boons we had. Or epic.
Boons?
Yeah, and you ask somebody, you pull somebody aside, like what's the date, and also it's been about almost a month since y'all left.
We get boons? What?
Our epic boons. We got an epic boon whenever we talk to the Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And it takes a week to kick in.
Mhm.
So.
Oh. Okay.
I guess it'll work like that. Sure.
Right? You said it.
Yeah, sure. Well, it takes a week to kick in, but it's been a couple days for y'all. But at the same time, you've come through some time. So yeah, we'll say it's been a week. Sure, fuck it. It's been a month in your world.
Okay.
Alright. So,
I'm so confused.
Yeah, me too.
What happened?
What happened?
Time is weird.
so
Oh,
am I no longer attuned to Luna, I'm guessing?
you are no longer attuned to Luna.
Alright, and she's no longer my familiar.
Technically, no.
Okay.
You're still familiar with her, though.
It's true.
Yes. I pull out her soul gem that I was keeping in a box, and I use this fancy little channel divinity, which I prepared literally for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know it anymore.
Okay.
Easy killer.
Why don't you know it anymore?
Actually, you know what? I don't want to retcon this, but I completely forgot that I would lose her powers.
Uh-huh.
So I prepared Artisan's Blessing.
Great. Awesome.
So I
You
feel like
lost
I would have
Luna.
prepared this beforehand. Because Lili's smarter than I am.
Mm-hmm.
That alright?
Starting at the beginning of a short rest, you conduct a ritual to your deity, grants you the ability to craft a fish item that is at least part metal. It can be worth no more than 100 GP, and as part of this ritual, you must expend metals. So what are you making?
That's old 100 GP, so it'd be actually 1,000 GP.
Right, so 1,000 gold. What are you making?
So, I was going to make a necklace and socket for her soul gem.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dope.
Make a necklace and socket. And we will discuss the nature of you parting with Luna later.
Okay. And I hand her the gem.
Takes it, and she looks at the gem. Lily, this feels weird.
I mean, you
Do I go out and be an adventurer and kill stuff now? Is that how this works?
You can do
Yes.
that. You can come with us. You can go live a happy life. It's all up to you now.
Fuck you, Aura.
What?
Do you just not want a sentient weapon?
I gotta kill Aura now. I'm sorry.
This was Lili's ultimate goal for Luna.
I mean, we get it.
It straight up was.
Fucking demon gives out a sentient weapon.
No,
Person
no,
turns
it's
it into a
good.
person.
Yeah.
And then tells it to fucking get out of here.
No, I'm not telling it to get out of here.
Go on. Can't you see you don't want, we
Get
don't
out.
want you anymore?
Look,
We don't want you anymore. Just start throwing rocks at her.
Look, Luna, I love you like a child. I really do. And it's
You were supposed to say I love you like my child.
Yeah, not like a
my
child.
Not like a child.
Look, I've never
There's legal implications.
I've never I look, all right, I didn't have the best mother. She wasn't the best role model in terms of how to treat her children, okay? She was a good mom. I love her, but
Isn't your mom a super powerful wizard or something?
yeah. And rich.
My mom's dead.
Yeah. But I bet she
Would
wasn't
be cooler if she was alive? Yeah.
Oh, I can fix that.
Don't be a weird necromancer, you creep.
I have true resurrection.
I don't know.
I'm
Did
sorry,
your
that
mother
was-
put your soul in a necklace and send you off?
That was disrespectful. She basically pushed me onto my father-like figure and then sent me off. She was like, "You're going with him. No choice." And we all see how well that turned out.
Yeah, but at least you had someone. You're sending Luna off on her own.
I'm not sending her off. I'm telling her that... She turns back to Luna.
Essentially, what she is trying to say is...
literally... No. I'm not trying to send you away. If you want to stay, I would absolutely love that, because you're... my child. So I don't want to see you go, but at the same time, I don't want you to feel obligated to stay.
Do what you want.
You're free to make your own decisions now.
She like thinks for a minute. She like basically makes the funk face, and she stops. I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right.
Amen.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Great. Okay, bye. She like walks into the castle and just like disappears into one of the bedrooms.
That was...
Oh right, you guys are in Thunder's Reach. I was sitting here thinking like, wait, how are you? Oh
God. All the way there.
Just that was one of the strangest and most difficult things I've ever done. All right.
Well, it was strange for all of us.
You're very poor with your wordings, Lily.
I never learned how to really be... I'm learning, all right?
Just try to be a little more clearer?
It's difficult to do when...
I would walk 5.
Hey, good communication is key.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Question. Why is she going to sleep at such and such time? Early morning?
If you were a construct that couldn't sleep and then you got turned into a mortal that would sleep, what is the first thing you probably would do?
Try sleeping?
My fucking naps are fucking hard.
Probably just sleep a bunch.
So wait, she needs sleep now?
Yes.
She doesn't have to poop, but
She
she
does not have
has to sleep.
She does not have to eat anything. I guess that doesn't mean she can't poop. It just doesn't mean it means she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. I'm going to assume that angels have a digestive tract, and they just don't have to use it if they don't want to.
Yes, for all the babies that they...
I mean, it's not like you can ask her if she can poop now.
It's true.
Why is the music so eerie?
Because
Luna's
sometimes...
right behind you.
Yeah, Luna's right behind you. She just stabs you. She's like, I stabbed Lili.
Oh.
This was my plan all along.
That's it. That's the end of the campaign.
Yep. That hits.
What the fuck?
Alright,
Why is
Lili,
it
you die.
actually called just
What?
stab it?
Why
I'm
does she
just
have
kidding.
this?
Because she's an angel now.
What?
That is a very Luna thing. Just stab it.
All right.
Yeah. Her
Just
stats,
give it a stab.
her stats completely changed
Okay.
because she took on the form of a CR2 angel.
Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. That was a journey. She's asleep now though.
That was
Second her head hit the pillow. Just
that
gone.
was a goal that I've had for 10 levels.
Damn. And we will see how that plays out for you. Because you still have True Polymorph after this. Things could get real weird real quick.
Uh-huh.
Lily just goes around turning like rocks into ducks and ducks into raccoons. Luna's into people. Zuma.
Yes.
You find Suki after a while of searching. And she is in a room in the castle. She's at a writing desk that is covered in different texts, and she is scribbling furiously in a book.
Last time I saw you did that, you were You were studying for your tests?
Yes, currently I'm looking for different ways of economy management and trying to find some economists.
Sounds like a tough job.
It's the most boring thing I've ever done, and I might actually go out and just kill random people.
Or, instead of doing that, maybe we could just talk for a little bit.
Sure. What's going on?
So, I'm done with the soul searching, or the soul retrieval. Or we are, sorry.
Oh. Did you get all your friends' souls back?
Yep, it was rough. We fought a dragon, and apparently the bow that I have is the soul of the previous champion inside of it.
Oh.
And that champion apparently gave this dragon some trouble, and he saw fit to exact his revenge on me, the one who was carrying it.
Oh. So Dragon, saw you had the bow and was like, no, I've got to kill you now.
Pretty much. But, I mean, we took care of it, so no worries. I feel like as much as it was fun to hunt and to track down my friends, I feel like downtime is something I look forward to. Hopefully, but I know that's not the case here. We have much to do in this city. We've got to deal with the nobles, find people who know how to run banks or whatever financial institutions we have.
So, are we moving forward with the plan for democracy?
That's my hope. I mean,
excellent.
It would be the only course of action, I would say. We can't really go back to a monarch-like state. Didn't really work out well. There was a lot of issues with that way of ruling. I know Lord Reg. Sorry.
There are infinite amount of issues with monarchies, and truthfully, democracy isn't perfect, but I think it's a lot better system than that. And I think it's ideal for us. But mostly, I would like to sit down and actually discuss a constitution with you. A real way of governing.
I don't know.
We burned the old laws.
Yes, we have, and with this revival, I hope that this kingdom will become great again. Or, become, well, I don't know if it was ever great, but at least come back to a sense of stability.
I agree. We're going to have to work out a full system, and I've got some ideas, and I think that Alena had some ideas, and I think that some of the nobles want to weigh in on this as well, though I don't value their opinion particularly all that much.
Me neither. As much, I've only had very little interaction with them in the past, and I don't trust them. My hunter's sense gives me an icky sort of cringy feeling when I'm around them.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
How are you doing?
Busy enough to not know.
It's funny.
Busy enough to not really care either. I've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do. There's a whole city. There's a whole fucking city just riding on this right now, and we're literally sitting here lawless anarchy. Just nothing. It's liberating.
I know. Well, I'm just glad I'm just glad the nightmare is over. Well, in
I
a
think it's
sense.
just beginning, really.
You're right, but
Now we have to figure out how to actually represent all of these people in a democracy. It's a logistics nightmare.
I don't even think about it. The only logistics I ever worry about was traveling of food and pelts and all this stuff. That was the only part of economy I really knew.
There's a lot more to it than that, but I think that we should start with a couple of different plans. And how are you before I get into this? Are you okay after that?
I don't really know. I've been through a lot the past couple years, and I don't know anymore.
Are you planning on continuing this journey with them?
I think I am. I was chosen by Thor to be his champion to defeat this evil that has leached itself into our world, and we need to extract it and remove it.
I understand.
I hate to not be here when things are very, very important. And I just want to say I'm sorry for not being there, and I'm sorry for everything. I should have known that it was a trap that I was walking into. I should have known that. I don't know.
I don't think you could have.
I need to ask, did they ever recover the bodies of the royal family?
Yes.
Are they buried, or are they just hanging around?
We retrieved them. And currently they're in the crypts below the old castle.
Good. I think I'll need to visit there soon.
I think you should.
I have some things to get off my chest, but I'm just glad.
I am too.
And I'm guessing Taima and Cosma's bodies were disposed of.
They were. We have rapidly amended the situation.
That's good. But it would have been nice to have taken them down by my own hand.
Gotten one last laugh.
You could say that again, but well, you see, I have this, and I point to the scar on my torso. I have this to remind me of their treachery.
Good. Carry it with you, because it'll serve you well.
Certainly will. And I guess these on my face will too, for being cocky.
They're not so bad. I've seen worse.
Well, they made me more intimidating, that's for sure.
It's true.
Wasn't really
Can come in
much
handy. You could shout down a dragon with those.
I should have thought about that when I was fighting him.
I mean, I think it would have worked. You could just yell at him really loudly and say, "Oh no, not this one. I've got to pick on somebody else today."
If it's any consolation, I thought about you when I was gone. I remembered growing up and knowing that, if Suki was ever around, I knew I'd be okay.
Well, of course, I couldn't have anybody harming you.
Like
one of the only good ones in this place.
You're telling me. I feel like I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
I do. I abandoned you. I abandoned everyone because of my miscalculation.
It's not an abandonment. It's a mistake, and mistakes are forgivable.
You had so much on your plate when I left, and then I came back for a little bit, then I was transported away.
that wasn't your doing. From what I understand, the deity did that, and I'm not really sure about the inner workings of gods, but I'm pretty certain you couldn't have a choice.
No, I've fleshed that out with Thor. You should meet him sometime. He's pretty laid back, but
Maybe I will then.
Yeah,
It could be kind of strange to talk to a god.
It is, but I feel like it's more of a conversation than anything. There's no real reverence, except, we don't want to say anything that would, anger him.
So I shouldn't tell him that I really fucking hate thunderstorms.
I don't think that would really do anything, but it would probably tease him off a little bit.
All right. Well, that's good. Would you like to assist me in this discussion? I'll call Elena in here, and we can start to get to work.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Great.
But before that...
Yes.
And I put down my bow.
Mm-hmm.
I walk
here it
over.
comes.
I walk over.
Oh shit!
And I look into her eyes and I just give her a big kiss.
Just lean in.
Yep.
Okay. She matches it. She stops for a second, kind of almost surprised. And then she matches it. And like the camera zooms out from the room and the door shuts and the camera goes away from the room and zooms out into the sky.
Yep.
Gross.
All right. Nice.
Kiss the girl.
Yeah, right. I had that song in my fucking head. I was like, God damn it! I knew it was coming.
I think your cat wants out.
She does. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before the session closes?
Oz, do you want to save that stuff for next session?
We can do it. Yeah, we can do it next session.
All right.
Yeah, I can hold off what I need to do in Water's Deep until next session. That
Okay.
and the Tryst thing.
That's fine. Yeah, we will pick up with that meeting.
Okay.
All right. And then if everybody's good, I think we will call it here for the night, as it's almost 2:20.
Yeah.
I'm tired.